thing that we're going to be looking at. They're going to be starting a first-time quarterback tonight, Colby Priest, for the 2018 Rebel football team. And that's going to be one that it's going to be different. He is a junior. He is the backup quarterback. The original quarterback went down last week. And so that's going to be a change in offense right there.
Well, the captain's out on the field. They're ready on the sideline. And we're just about ready for some football here at Dyer County. And a big ball game it is. It's a non-district game once again, but it's a game that we'd like to win as we are hosting our first region game next week when Henry County comes in.
That's right, and we'd like to welcome all our viewers tonight. We will be streaming this game from Choctaw Stadium. It will be on Dyer County Choctaw Sports YouTube channel. We'd like to welcome all of you. This is, of course, made possible by your friends at Burke's Beverage and WASL WTRO Radio.
Dyer County is wearing the orange uniforms with a white helmet with the Choctaw head on it, white trousers, and Obion County Central is in their white uniforms. Our games play sponsors tonight. Henson Insurance will sponsor the first downs. Our extra points are brought to you by the City Lumber of Dyersburg. Our touchdowns will be Lowry's Body Shop. Field goals brought to you by Reelfoot Family Walk-In Clinic. Interceptions are sponsored by Okina Pest Control, and timeouts by Sonic.
Well, and it was 11 times last week we had first downs, so Dyer County actually came out and played better in the second half than they did in the first half. They were unable to stop them defensively in the first half, but coming out of the second half, they did a lot better job. Just gave up a couple of big plays. The kickoff right after halftime, the kickoff that went for
90 yards.
90 yards for a touchdown, and then, of course, the dropped punt that we had an opportunity to go back on offense after holding them to 3 and out.
Yes, and then we gave up big yardage there, and when they recovered, I think of the next play, they took, went about 36 yards.
No, 19 yards in for a touchdown. Yes, sir. That was it. So, right play from scrimmage. So, we're about ready to get this one underway, and we're going to do so when we continue in 2 minutes. You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM.
This message is part of a public awareness program from Newbern Gas System. Newbern Gas System says safety first. Always call 811 before you dig. For any gas emergency or odor complaints, call 627-3221 or after hours 627-2571. Newbern Gas System is not responsible for any gas line beyond your meter. This has been a public notice from Newbern Gas System.
Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company. We make sure you get what you need. Your satisfaction is guaranteed.
The best service,
The best price. Folks who really treat you nice. Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company in historic downtown Dyersburg since 1947. Son is from 100% pure beef hot dog topped with ketchup, mustard, relish, and nice onions, or warm chili, melty cheddar, and crispy fries.
Charge! $2.99, bro. Can I get a redo? Try Sonic's American Classic, a 6-inch chili cheese coney or quarter-pound double cheeseburger with tots for $2.99. Tax not included. See menu for details. For limited time only. Participating Sonic drive-ins.
Have you ever wondered why the big chain pharmacies want you to wait on what seems like forever on your prescriptions? You have? It's because they want you to fill a shopping cart full of items you don't really need while you're waiting on your prescriptions to be filled. At Neighborhood Pharmacy, they're committed to you in getting your script filled as soon as possible, because that's all they do. If you're tired of long waits and a pharmacy experience like you've never seen before, visit the locally owned Neighborhood Pharmacy, 1954 St. John Avenue, Dyersburg.
Okina Termite and Pest Control has been in business since 1962. Okina is locally owned and operated, is now serving Southeast Missouri and Northwest Tennessee. Call your good friends at Okina and take advantage of their $29.99 general pest control service for new customers only. Okina also offers attic insulation, air duct cleaning, and floor support. Check out their website at okina.com. Be sure to click Quick Quote to start your free quote with no hassle, or give Okina a call at 731-285-4982.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
Well, the Dyer County Choctaws are about ready to come out as they have got the Choctaw head down in the end zone, and you can see Jeffrey Taylor right there just about ready to come out. He's getting ready to fire up his team. Dyer County didn't do a whole lot on the ground last week. Only not many, 12 carries or 10 carries for 12 yards last week, but most all of their offensive production was through the air. It was actually 42 attempts, 31, 32 completions, and 380 yards unofficially against Crockett County. And what a big game Dane Patterson had, and we're going to need him to do that again this tonight as well. As Obion County Central is in, and they've got a pretty good-sized crowd that has shown up here.
It's a nice crowd here for Dyer County, and a nice crowd for Obion Central as well. But I'm looking down at the bleachers, and if everybody was sitting down, it'd be full.
Yeah, well.
But we always have a large number of folks that stand behind the stadium, behind the seating. And I'd probably be one of those if I was down there, too.
Sure. Well, and we like this game, too, because Obion County Central and Crockett County are two of the old rivalries that are still left. And I'm glad Coach Whittle, as the Choctaws bring themselves out to the sidelines, led by Jeffrey Taylor and company. This one, and of course Crockett County last week, of course in our district when they moved us up to 5A, that put us in a lot of Middle Tennessee schools and what have you. So we just don't have the rivalries in football that we did, a few years ago.
No, because our region now is Henry County and then the 5 schools from up around Clarksville. It's 5 Clarksville schools, Henry County, and us. And so we don't have any local rivalries in that region yet. Hopefully we continue winning some ball games in the region, and we will create a rivalry with those teams. But right now, we need to keep some of these local teams.
That's right.
Because that's the crowd. That's a larger crowd there than what we'll have when the Clarksville teams come in.
That's right.
But we're glad to have these opponents tonight. And hopefully we'll get off to a good start tonight. We're going to receive the opening kickoff, and we won the toss and decided to take the kickoff.
Well, and there's a reason that Coach Whittle is wanting to do this, too, because a lot of teams will defer to the second half on this to go on defense first. But Dyer County, especially in the second half of the Crockett County game, very explosive on offense. As a matter of fact,
Scotty Dillard is our deep back, and he's on the 23-yard line. I mean, he's not going back deep at all. And then we've got 6 people up on the 50-yard line.
What is that? Nick Campbell to kick, number 6, I believe.
Yes.
Or 16 it is.
16.
I'm sorry, 16.
Nick Capel, number 16, is ready to kick off, but apparently he didn't kick off.
Nick Chappell, I'm sorry. That's my bad.
And didn't kick off very deep in warm-ups, and Dyer County is not deep at all. As we said, Scotty Dillard is back at the 21-yard line of Dyer County. It looked like Chappell is looking like he's going to kick it at an angle. Let's see. He short kicks it. It's going to come down at about the 39-yard line by.
Can you fair catch a kickoff?
Yes, you can.
Can you? Okay.
Yes, you do.
Jeffrey Taylor did just that.
And they're going to mark it right at the 40. So it'd be 4th and 10 for Dyer County as Obion County Central did not kick it deep at all. And that's great field position. We didn't get to the 40-yard line until our 3rd possession last week against Crockett County.
That's right.
So Dyer County is going to take it 1st and 10 from our own 40-yard line. And coming up to the line of scrimmage, Dane Patterson will be at quarterback once again for Dyer County. We have our spread offense. We have 2 wide receivers to each side. Running back in the backfield, Jeffrey Taylor. He's going to get the handoff. He gets the stutter steps, gets across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. A 1-yard pickup. Pickup 1, be 2nd and 9 for Dyer County. as testing things out. On the right side for Dyer County, we have Bryce Capps and Aaron Whittle split out to the right. Dyer County does not huddle. They come up to the line of scrimmage. Dane Patterson back to pass, looking downfield, looking plenty of time. Now he's going to roll around. He's going to dart. He's going to get up to about the 44-yard line as he had plenty of time, but nobody was open. And then
they're going to say he fumbled the ball, it looks like, but they're going to say he was down. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
So
it was after he was.
Yeah, he had a knee down.
Already down. So Dyer County's going to have the ball. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 from their own 44-yard line. 11:08 remaining in the first quarter. No score as we're just getting started. Obion County Central on a 3-man defensive front. They've got lots of linebackers up there.
This will be an opportunity for Dyer County to throw it.
Patterson
Here we
back
go.
pass. He's getting some pressure. Fakes one time. He pulls it back down and gets up about a 45-yard line. So it's going to be a short pickup for Patterson and the Dyer County Choctaws. We have a 4th and 5 staring at us now, Chuck, and we're at our own 45-yard line. And
I think he's going to send the punting team on.
Yes.
He doesn't want to make a mistake this early in the game. Not really anything there. Like you say, they're pulling so many defensive backs up, and they're playing man coverage in the secondary, and they'll make an offensive adjustment by the next series of downs. So they're taking the smart thing and punting right here.
Caden Stafford back to punt for Dyer County, and it looked like Kobe Priest, the quarterback, is back deep for Crockett County. Stafford gets the punt off. It's going to be short, but it's going to hit and get a good roll. And it's going to roll inside the 20-yard line and roll down to inside the 10-yard line. So it turns out to be a good punt. 45, 46-yard punt.
46-yard punt, 0 return.
Yeah.
Good job, Caden Stafford.
We like that. He punted it away from the return man and got a good roll.
It did. It hit right on its nose and then just rolled like a football.
Yeah. So it just kept flipping. So Kobe Priest, the junior quarterback, he's 6 foot 180, is going to bring the Obion County Central team up to the line of scrimmage in a moment. They're in the huddle. They break the huddle. They run a flex bone, real similar to what Crockett County ran last week. So we're similar. We're familiar with this offense. They're going to hand off the first man. Garrigan's going to take it up the middle, and Garrigan's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage. He's a 6 foot, 185-pound senior fullback.
Oh, they're going to give him about a yard, it looks like.
As Dyer County's interior line, who's up there in Big 71, Andrew Roberts up there, and also on the stop was Chad Capps. There was nothing going on there much. And also, I think Remy Halliburton in on the stop. 2nd down and 9 from about the 10-yard line. This time, Priest is going to roll out to the left side, and he's going to be brought down. The ball is loose on the ground, and I think they're going to say he was down. But Kobe Priest kept it going to the left, and he was stopped. The ball came loose, and I think they gained yardage when the ball came loose.
They did, but they're going to give him a 4-yard gain right there. It's
ball on about the 14-yard line.
Yeah.
Oh, close. Let's call it 15. Yeah, I still say that. The chain looks like it's spotted up close to the 15, but the ball spotted looks like close to the 14, so I don't know. It's going to be 3rd and about 5. Flex bone once again. Man in motion. And they're going to send the ball back the opposite direction, and he's going to be open and tripped up at the line. He gets enough for the first down, it looks like. And that's where Crockett County last week broke it for the touchdown. This time we had somebody staying home enough to trip him up.
That's right. Shoestring tackle that saved a touchdown right there because the safety had already been drawn to the near side, and that shoestring tackle saved the TD right there.
Well, that's what happens.
Was that Jones coming across?
Yeah, that was that misdirection they do as they have the slot men going in motion and then running back the other way. Man in motion from the right to the left, and Priest keeps it once again. He's going to be hauled in after about a 3-yard pickup as he gets close to the 30-yard line.
7 yards on 2 carries for Colby Priest. One he called, and the other one not quite so voluntary.
Well, they're going to spot the ball about the 29-yard line.
No score here tonight. 0-0, just underway here in the first quarter.
7:43 remaining in the first quarter. As Once again, they come up. It's a flex bone. I guess they're going to run it every play. Fake the first man up the middle, hand off to the first man up the middle, and he's stopped after a short game.
They're going to say Dyer County has it this time.
Dyer County players say they have it. Let's see what the referees say.
And they're going to say he was down.
Yeah.
But not before he gained 2.
Again, but everybody.
Was that Ethan Schultz that ran it that time?
Schultz had it. 3rd and 5 as he picked up about a yard on the play. But the Dyer County, the entire team out there was pointing that it was our ball. But they don't have a vote in that.
No, they don't. The young man with the stripes out there, the line judge, is the one's making the calls, and he's saying they were down. Yep.
3rd down and 5. Good chance for the Dyer County Choctaw to stop him this time. Pitch back to the right side this time, and we got him in the backfield. Going to throw him for a big loss, and there's a lot of orange all over him back there. And it'd be hard to say who was the first man in on the stop. But
that's going to be 23, Ethan Schultz, but he is going to lose how many? Let's see how they step off. They're saying they're going to give him forward progress, I guess.
Yeah.
So they're going to say lost 2.
I think Halliburton was one of the others in on there.
Yeah. Halliburton was his worst nightmare.
Oh, man.
Right there.
Well, they're going to say it was about a 2-yard loss on the play, so it's going to be 4th and 7 at the 27-yard line, and Obion Central back in punt formation. And they have a man in motion, and he's going to run, and he's going to kick it. A little running kick, and the ball bounces and bounces, bounces. We need to get away from it. We need to get away from it. We do.
He does. Good thinking there by Caden Stafford.
Yeah, the ball's going to be down at the 16-yard line. He ran to the left and then did a running kick, and one of those kicks like that just really rose good.
Well, yeah, and that's the one that bit us on the foot yesterday or last Friday night that we mishandled slightly and ended up giving them a one-play touchdown drive from the 19-yard line over in Crockett County. So we don't not want to have that happen again, and Caden wisely got away from it.
So Dyer County taking over possession on their own 16-yard line. Low snap this time, give it to Jeffrey Taylor. He's stutter-stepping around, and he gets by the first man, the second man, and the third man, and he gets up to about the 25-yard line. Really about a yard short of the first down mark, but a good run that time by Jeffrey Taylor as he kept making people miss him. And Jeffrey Taylor is capable of doing that.
Yes, he is. He is a quick young man. For those of you who watched him play basketball last year, the point guard for the Coach McCord's
Second and
Choctaw.
1, handoff. Oh, fake the handoff. This time we're going to pass it out to the left side, and it's complete up to about the 35-yard line. Falls forward. And Stafford gets up to about the 38-yard line. Going to be a first down, a Henson Insurance Company first down for Dyer County. First down and 10. That's our first down of the game. The first down of the game for either team. 5:22 remaining in the first quarter. No score.
Told you they'd make an adjustment there for the next play.
Jeffrey Taylor fake once again. Throw it out to Whittle at 41. Makes a catch across the 50. He makes a move, a stiff arm, and gets inside the 45 down to about the 41-yard line. A really nice job.
Their flag is down on the play, and I'm not sure. Is that going to be a face mask, hopefully?
They've got the flag down at right at the 40.
They're discussing it.
And they had him out about the 41. Let's see what. And Coach Whittle's trying to listen in to what the discussion is among the officials. There's 4 officials.
As it stands, a 22-yard completion.
But they haven't moved the chain yet,
No.
so no signal on that. And here comes the referee. Personal foul against Dyer County.
Oh, no. That is not good. Now, are they going to mark it from the flag or?
Yes, from the spot of the foul.
Okay, so that'll at 15 yards. That'll mean second and about 7, right?
Yeah, so we won't get the first down.
Okay. So
If it had been after the play, we'd have had a first down and marked back. But since it was during the play, you're going to penalize.
They came back, let's see, 10, 15 yards will give us second and 3, I believe.
I think these. So they're going to spot it at the 46-yard line. So it's going to be. So it's going to bring up second.
Actually, 1st and 3, yeah,
Well,
because it's not a, it
Yeah.
was
It
not a
was-
loss of down.
It was first down. Start
right.
with doing it. So
That's
it's
right.
First down and a long 3. Give it to Jeffrey Taylor. Jeffrey Taylor.
He's going to
has
get
a-
it.
He's enough for the first down as he gets up, and they're going to spot it past the 48 at the 49-yard line. First down for Dyer County. That's a Henson Insurance first down for Dyer County. They're second of the ball game. 4:55 remaining in the first quarter. No score. Dyer County in their second possession. Nobody able to score in their first one. Dyer County this time has 3 wide receivers to the left side. And handoff Jeffrey Taylor up the middle. He gets across the 50 down into Obion County Central territory to the 48-yard line. Pick up about 3 yards for Jeffrey Taylor as we had the 3 wide receivers to the left side, and hopefully they would spread out and try to defend all that. That didn't do us any good that time, so Bryce Capps comes back over to the right side along with Aaron Whittle, and on the far side is Caden Stafford and Adam Chipper Williams. Handoff to Jeffrey Taylor, and he's going to be thrown for a loss as the snap was low, and wasn't a smooth handoff to Jeffrey Taylor. By the time Jeffrey got the ball, there was defenders everywhere, and lost back to about the 46-yard line. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 13. 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter, no score. Dyer County and Obion County Central in their first home game for Dyer County this year. Patterson rolling to the left side. He stops, looks downfield, and nothing there. Gets away from 2 men, and he's going to throw it. We got a man open and makes the catch, and he gets enough for the first down as he gets down to the 40-yard line, and that was Aaron Whittle.
That was Aaron Whittle.
Okay. Whittle on the reception down at the 40-yard line. Another Henson Insurance first down. And that was a great job by Patterson. That was a great job by Aaron Whittle to pick up the 3rd first down for Dyer County.
And kids watching, he tried to hit Patterson and not tackle him.
Yeah.
And when he hit him, he bounced off. He turned around and made a play.
And Whittle was still active enough. Pitch back this time, Jeffrey Taylor to the right side. He gets across the 40 to 35. He's got a man he's carrying with him down inside the 30 to the 35. And Jeffrey Taylor took him with him about 8 yards on the play. That was a great effort by Jeffrey Taylor. Quick pitch to the right, and Jeffrey Taylor picks up Dyer County's 4th first down, a Henson Insurance Company first down.
And he's got 26 yards on 6 carries so far this afternoon.
What do we have, 11 yards rushing last week?
12 yards total.
Yeah. So we've done a much better job running the football tonight. First down and 10, ball spotted at the Obion 24. Patterson's going to pass out the left side, and it's, I don't know whether he's going to call it complete or not, but he was on the ground.
Yeah, he fell. I think they're going to call it complete.
He was on the ground, and that was Chipper Williams, but he was on the ground when he caught the pass, and I wish they'd been incomplete because we lost 4 yards with a completion. So it's going to be 2nd down and 14 yards to go for the first down for Dyer County. Ball spotted at the 27-yard line. One wide receiver to the right. 2 running backs in the backfield. Pitch back to Jeffrey Taylor. He's trying to get wide. He gets to the 30, the 25, and he's going to go all the way. Oh, he's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 15, but picks up. He said enough for the first down. Let's see where they're going to mark the ball. Oh, they're going to say enough for another Henson Insurance first down. Jeffrey Taylor did a good job. 5 first downs for Dyer County in the first quarter here. So, what do they got? What do we got here? Dyer County's moving back. I don't know.
What are they going to say we did?
Illegal
Legal procedure. So that'll be before the snap.
Yeah.
So that's going to, they're going to replay that one. That's going to be null. So back to 4 Henson Insurance first downs.
Yeah, they move it back. Step off 5 yards. And
they said procedure. I wonder who that was on.
I don't know. So they move it back to the 33-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and a long ways to go as we have to get to about the 14-yard line. We have Bryce Camps and Aaron Whittle on this side. We have Caden Stafford and Chipper Williams on the left side. And we have Jeffrey Taylor running back along with Dane Patterson. Patterson back to pass, looking. He's got a man open. As Aaron Whittle, he catches the ball at the 26-yard line, gets all the way down to the 15, and we have to get inside the 15 first down. It's going to be awful close, but it looks like the official's running up, and it's going to be just inches short of a first down. As we had to get across the 15, he's going to spot it right on the 15-yard line. So third down, and maybe a foot to go for Dyer County. 1:48 remaining in the first quarter, no score. Dyer County second possession, and we're moving. Hand off this time to Jeffrey Taylor. He dodges, twists, and turns, and we're going to give ground. As he was trying to get outside to get some running room, there was no running room available. And he's going to lose.
No, they collapsed defensively on the pocket, just collapsed right there, and they moved in on Jeffrey. Not much for him to, nowhere for him to go.
And he was trying to get outside and kept bouncing. There's still nothing there, so we're going to be thrown for a 1-yard loss. It's still going to be real short. 4th down and 1.
No doubt they're going for it here.
Oh, yeah. See if we can draw them off sides first. That didn't work. We still have 9 seconds left on the play clock. Oh,
and we
just walked. We
jumped.
Our left tackle just walked up and moved.
I believe that was number 52, and I don't have a 52.
That might be a good thing.
Yeah. May cost him some laps.
Yeah, but now it's went from 4th and 1 to now 4th and 6.
It was 62, Chad Capps.
Okay. Captain.
Yeah. Chad. Don't do that.
No, Chad. Well, anyway. Brings up 4th and 6 at the 21-yard line. Patterson back to pass. Got a man open. Gets it to the 15, the 24. That's Jeffrey Taylor. He's across the 15, the 5, the 10. Hey, he goes all the way in. 10-5 end zone. Jeffrey Taylor. Man, what a move he made. He was trying to get him up for the first down. He got that. Then he did a great job getting into the end zone.
And 9 carries, 59 yards for Jeffrey Taylor, and the first touchdown and the first blood drawn by the Dyer County Choctaws as they add 6 to their score.
That was a beautiful pass by Patterson as he got it out to Jeffrey Taylor.
He had to get it out there quick, and Jeffrey used his speed right there.
Logan Cartwright kicking for Dyer County. Caden Stafford to hold. Good snap. The kick is up. The kick is good, and Dyer County now leads by a score of 7-0. So we have a Lowry's Body Shop touchdown, and the extra point was brought to makes it 7-0. 7-0 Dyer County with 31 seconds remaining in the first quarter. So let's take a 30-second break. Reminding you, this is Dyer County Choctaw football on Jack FM.
Are you in the market for something new? Hi, I'm Chastity Norwell, a lender with Security Bank. We are a community bank with over 85 years of lending experience and success. Whether it is a new car or a small home project, we can help you. We also have a variety of other services for you and your money. Come by our Newbern location and let me see what I can do for you. Security Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
Well, the Choctaws open up a 7-zip lead as Jeffrey Taylor marches in from 21 yards out on a 4th down play. It was not actually a running play. It was a passing play, and I don't know why I wrote it down as a run, but I wasn't thinking.
It was close. He did a lot of running.
He sure did.
Okay, so Logan Cartwright back to kick off for Dyer County. As Obion County has two men back at the 15-yard line. But it's good to be ahead in the ball game, 7-0. Cartwright's kick high, going to be short. It's going to come down at the 26-yard line, and the receiver takes a knee. He said he wasn't going to try it.
Yeah, that was number 11. That was Preston Correa, the sophomore wide receiver, 6 foot, 160 pounds from Troy, Tennessee.
So, ball is going to be spotted at the 27-yard line. So, with 29 seconds remaining in the first quarter, Dyer County on top 7-0. Obion County Central will take over on their own 27-yard line. Apparently, they're going to come up in the flex bone once again. Quarterback Kobe Priest. He's going to fake it. First man, he's going to take it himself. It gets across the 30-yard line, brought down about the 31-yard line, about a 4-yard pickup by Priest. As in this flex bone, as we saw last week, the quarterback does a really good job handling the ball, or has to do a good job.
That's right.
They fake the ball a lot. They keep it a lot.
He's got 11 yards on 3 carries, and that should end the first quarter.
They do a lot of misdirection. So that's the end of the first quarter. So at the end of one, Dyer County is on top 7-0. So let's take a 1-minute break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on Jack FM.
And now, a refreshing break from your day from Bubbly Sparkling Water with 8 flavors, no calories, no sweeteners. Bubbly Sparkling Water. Crack a smile.
You don't know the future. You do know when you're recycling, you're making the right decision for a better future. We at Burke's Beverage want to ensure each of you has a bright future. We are your local Dr. Pepper Pepsi bottler since 1935. Go to the Burke's Beverage Facebook page to find out how you can get involved today.
This message is part of a public awareness program from New Bern Gas System. New Bern Gas System says safety first. Always call 811 before you dig. For any gas emergency or odor complaints, call 627-3221 or after hours 627-2571. New Bern Gas System is not responsible for any gas line beyond your meter. This has been a public notice from New Bern Gas System.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
Well, Dyer County had a real good job offensively. Jeffrey Taylor, 8 carries for 38 yards. He's got 1 catch for 21 yards and a touchdown through the air. Dane Patterson is 5 of 6 for 63 yards and a touchdown.
We didn't move it very well in the first possession, but we moved it a little bit, but then we stopped ourselves. Now, the second possession, we really moved the ball well. Now, Obion Central, with their second possession, they hand off to the first man through Garrican, and he picks up short yardage about the 32-yard line, we'll say. And brings up third down and 5 for Obion Central. The Rebels come in here with an 0-1 record, as Dyer County is 0-1 as well. Crockett County coming out of the huddle. Their quarterback, Kobe Priest, is starting because of injury to the last week's starter. Man in motion, cross counter, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down as we had him at the line of scrimmage, and he fought forward and got across the 35. And we'll say it's 35 and a half.
That was Jackson Jones. He's got the second time he's carried the ball. He's got a positive 12 yards tonight.
But it's going to be short, 4th and short, as the ball is spotted at the 36-yard line. They have to get to the 37. So about a yard short.
Dyer County's Josh Stewart back at safety. It looks like they're going to go for it.
Let's see if they're going to try to draw us off. Let's don't jump. And they're taking a long time now. They call a timeout. So, as just as I suspected,
yep,
they were going to try to draw us off sides. And we stayed at home, did a good job, showed some discipline. So that's a sonic timeout, as Obion Central is going to take the timeout and probably come back and punt the ball this time. So let's take a 30-second break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on Jack FM.
Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company. We make sure you get what you need. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. The best service, the best price. Folks who really treat you nice. Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company. In historic downtown Dyersburg since 1947.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
Dyer County leads it 7-0 with 10:40 to go here in the second quarter.
And so Obion County Central this time comes up with 4th down and short yardage, so in punt formation. And he's going to run and kick it out of there. And he's got a high kick this time. It's going to come down and take an unfair catch at the 25-yard line by Caden Stafford. And so Dyer County will take over the possession at their own 25-yard line. First down and 10 with 10:34 remaining in the second quarter. Dyer County on top, 7-0. And so we've got their third possession of the game. Their first possession didn't move the ball much, but second possession they really moved the ball downfield and got the score. Now let's see what we're going to do this time. Dane Patterson at quarterback. Jeffrey Taylor at running back. We fake to Jeffrey Taylor, throw it out wide to the right side, the completion. The ball is lost out of bounds. And
he was hit by his counter number 2. That is Lane Parton, the wide receiver on offense, but he hit Aaron Weddle right in the football, and it knocked it backwards 3 or 4 yards. But
so he's going to lose.
He's got his forward progress. They give him right there. So
about 7 yards on the possession. As I think he lost a couple on when the ball went out of bounds, but it's spotted where it went out of bounds. But we're going to take the forward progress where he went, and say he got about 7 yards on the play. Brings up a 3rd down and 3.
Aaron Whittle's got 3 catches for 40 yards.
Patterson rolling to the left side. He's got a man. He's going to dump it over to Jeffrey Taylor. Jeffrey catches at the 39. He's at the 40, to the 50, and he's got a foot race down the sideline. He's at the 20. He's at the 15. He's got the 10. He's going to win that race. He ran all the way in. That was a great run by Jeffrey Taylor. As Dane Patterson once again was struggling. He had to roll to his left as he's flushed out of the pocket. He looked and looked and looked and did a great job of getting the ball to Jeffrey Taylor. Jeffrey Taylor made a few people miss, and then it was a foot race down the sideline. And that's a really big touchdown play for the Dyer County Choctaws. As the Choctaws score, and that's a Lowry's body shop touchdown for Dyer County. And Logan Cartwright in to attempt the extra point. Dyer County on top 13-0 with 10 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Stafford to hold. The kick is up. The kick is plenty long. Is it good? It is. So Cartwright gets the extra point, makes it 14-0 for Dyer County over Obion County Central. So let's take a 30-second break, reminding you this Dyer County Choctaw football on Jack FM.
Try Sonic's American Classic, a 6-inch chili cheese coney or quarter-pound double cheeseburger with tots for $2.99. Tax not included. See menu for details. For limited time only. Participating Sonic drive-ins.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
Well, Dyer County does it in about 7 plays, and it's capped off by a 68-yard pass completion from Dane Patterson to Jeffrey Taylor. Point after was good. And 14-zip is your score with 10:06 to go in the second.
We have got a really nice crowd here at Dyer County tonight. Obion Central brought a lot of people, and we have a big home crowd here, and they're enjoying the festivities.
They certainly are, and I'll tell you what, Dyer County is giving them a show. They're getting their money's worth tonight.
And so Cartwright kicking off once again. This time it's a high kick. It's going to come down and right at the 21-yard line. They're going to return it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as he gets to about the 24-25-yard line. I think he'll spot about the 25.
Excellent coverage by Dyer County.
Yes. Filling their lanes. That was one thing, that 90-yard touchdown return last week by Crockett County. Coach Whittle said somebody didn't fill the lane.
That's right.
They ran the wrong side to avoid a block, and he should have run right into the ball carrier. Instead, he ran a while away from him, and it was a touchdown. The other way, when you've got to fill your lanes on these kickoffs, or if you don't, you get burnt. And we're filling them tonight. That's one thing. When you make mistakes one game, you can correct them before that second game, and that's what Coach Whittle and his staff has done, apparently. So Crockett County, Obion County Central comes up. Their quarterback is Colby Priest once again with their flex bone. He's going to hand off to the first man through the fullback, and he's going to take the pile as he gets around across the 30 to about the 33, 34-yard line.
It was Heartland Courtney that time,
And
at fullback.
They have two senior fullbacks, Cortland and Kerrigan. They both are hard runners.
That's his first carry tonight, but it's positive 8 yards.
So it's going to be second down and 2 as the ball is now spotted at the 34-yard line. Man in motion from the left to the right. They're going to pass the ball for the first time tonight, and it's going to be slightly overthrown. As the ball
He had him out there. That was
choked.
Number 2,
Twenty-three.
Parton, Lane Parton, the wide receiver, the one that knocked the ball loose on Aaron Weddle in the last drive. That's he was out there, just led him a little bit too far.
So it's going to bring up third down in about 2. As he was open. Just led him a little too much. But they don't pass the ball much. As that was the first pass attempt. This time they fake to the fullback, and the quarterback Priest keeps it, and he's going to be thrown for a loss as Dyer County does a good job of getting some penetration on him. And that's the way you stop an option.
That's right. The first guy, once they saw he didn't have the ball, they just let him run right through and keyed on the quarterback and took him out.
So it's going to bring up fourth down.
Fourth and short.
Yeah, they're going to spot the ball. They gave his forward progress back up close to the 35-yard line, but it's still going to be short of the first down. That's close enough. They might try, but it's field position. It's still early in the ball game. I don't know whether Coach Decker will try it. He's going to come up to the line of scrimmage.
12 plays from scrimmage. They've got positive 23 yards on offense.
Don't jump all sides. The quarterback sneak, and Priest is going to be stopped and pushed back, but I think his forward progress
he'll be good enough for the first down. Yeah.
He didn't have to get much. He had less than a yard to go, and he picked up about a yard on the play. So they're going to spot the ball at the 36-yard line. That's the Rebels' 36-yard line. First and 10 for Obion at their own 36-yard line. But you have to be concerned for they try to make you jump off sides and get that easy 5 yards. But they just push it right up the middle. And they got a good offensive push that time. Once again, Priest brings it up. He's going to fake to the fullback, pitches back, and that time they didn't fool anybody.
Play, yeah.
As we had 4 orange jerseys that converged on the running back over there. Was that Parton?
Well, no, that was number 5, Jackson Jones. They're going to say he lost. They're going to give him loss of 3.
Yeah, a good 2.
2. He's got 10 yards on 3 carries today.
I'll tell you what, when your cornerbacks come up like that and make that stop, and then you get everybody else coming up in pursuit, they're not going anywhere. So loss on the play of 2 yards brings up second down and 12. 7:23 remaining in the first half. Dyer County leading 14-0. This time when the shotgun, they're going to throw it, and it's going to be deflected, and it's going to go incomplete. And a good job that time. It was number 5 that time. Was
defensively
Mason.
by Dyer County, yeah.
Heathcott really did a good job. Heathcott, one of the co-captains for tonight's ball game, broke up the pass. Was that second attempt for the game?
That was.
Okay.
That's he is 0 for 2 so far.
So it brings up third down and 12.
The other one was a little overthrown. This one was very well defended by Mason.
Brings up third down and 12. Ball spotted at 34. Looks like they had 2 people in motion. I didn't see a flag, but the ball thrown across the middle, and it is right through the receiver's hands. Going to go incomplete.
And again, defensively, Mason Heathcott right there.
Right there with him. So good job that time by the Dyer County defense.
It's going to be 4th and long, and Caden Stafford's going to be back to receive the punt.
And it looks like we could block that punt as the punter rolls to his right and kicks on the run.
Well, we're going to see. That's the quarterback doing that.
And he's going to go to the left this time, kick with his left foot.
Right out of bounds.
And goes out of bounds. Let's see where it didn't come very far.
No, it didn't.
The line of scrimmage was at the 34-yard line, and they're coming Across the 50, back
Oh,
into,
boy.
yeah. Oh,
They-
they're going to mark it right at the 46-yard line, so about a 12-yard punt as it went out of bounds. And so as he moved to the left to try to punt the ball, and he's running at the time, and if they can get a good punt off like they did the first time, they get a good roll. But that time he angled it and went out of bounds. So Dyer County is going to take over possession, 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line of Obion County Central Rebels. Dane Patterson back to pass. He's getting some pressure. He rolls to his left. He keeps rolling. He can't outrun everybody. And he's going to be thrown for a loss back at the 45-yard line. So
yeah, right there you need to throw it away.
yeah, a 9-yard loss. Of course, now you can't throw it away like they do in the pros.
No, but you had Bryce Capps coming back toward the ball. You had Aaron Weddle on the near side coming back toward it. Just make sure it goes out of bounds and throw it in their general direction.
Well, you've got to be.
But you got to be able to see him. I understand.
Yeah. But he was getting a lot of pressure. He had about 4 people coming after him. He got away from a couple, but still couldn't get away from everyone. We have wide receivers, 3 wide receivers to the right side. Jeffrey Taylor in the backfield. Patterson rolling out the right side. He's got protection this time. He throws it deep. We got a man open, and he catches the ball at the 44-yard line. And that's Caden Stafford at the 44-yard line. He got a lot of that yardage back as the ball is going to be spotted at the 44-yard line. So what is that?
It's going to be a 12-yard completion.
Yeah. And bring it up to.
And that's Caden's first pass to catch tonight.
First reception.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's 150 yards on 8 of 10 passes.
Oh, there's a flag down, and they're waving it off. So
okay.
It waved off. So I don't know what it was for, but it doesn't matter. They picked it up, waved it off. So it brings up 3rd down and 8 for Dyer County at the 44-yard line of Obion Central. Patterson once again going to pass. He's got a man that was covered pretty good, Caden Stafford, and it's underthrown. And it's going to be incomplete. Brings up 4th down for Dyer County. And is that the first poor pass he's thrown?
Well, that's the 3rd incompletion, but that is the first bad pass, yes. That was way short of Caden.
We'll take as many times as he's thrown the ball.
That's
not bad.
Let's say he is 8 of 11 with 150 yards. So what do you think?
I think
I'll take it.
With 6:07 remaining in the first half,
right.
Yes, that's pretty good.
Right.
Pretty good night so far. 6:07 remaining in the first half. Dyer County on top, 14-0, with 4th down and 8. Caden Stafford back to punt for Dyer County. Good snap, no pressure. Punts away. It's going to come down and hit and take a bad bounce for Dyer County. Comes back to the 30-yard line, picked up by Obion County Central because Dyer County did not down the ball, and he's across the 50-yard line, and he's going to be break it open and go all the way for a touchdown. As we did not cover that punt, we did not down the punt. The ball came back and bounced backwards, and I thought we had gone over and touched the ball, but apparently we didn't. Obion Central player comes up, picks it up, and takes off going the other way, and we can't bring him down. And it's a foot race, and he wins that race as he goes in for the touchdown. So what is that, a 70-yard touchdown run?
Yep.
What's his name, Jackson?
That is Jackson Jones.
Man.
That's one of those one plays that we had bad last week.
And if we just downed the ball, if we just put our hand on it when the ball was back at the 30-yard line, we didn't do it.
And we had to call timeout because we had too many men on the field. So that's going to be a Sonic drive-in timeout, and we need to get things straightened out as Dyer County leads at 14-6 as they're going for the extra point, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM.
Have you ever wondered why the big chain pharmacies want you to wait on what seems like forever on your prescriptions? You have? It's because they want you to fill a shopping cart full of items you don't really need while you're waiting on your prescriptions to be filled. At Neighborhood Pharmacy, they're committed to you in getting your script filled as soon as possible because that's all they do. If you're tired of long waits and a pharmacy experience like you've never seen before, visit the locally owned Neighborhood Pharmacy, 1954 St. John Avenue, Dyersburg.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
Well, Dyer County leads it 14-6 as they are getting ready for the extra point, and stepping back, number 26. That is Heartland Courtney, the fullback. Is actually, is he going to kick it, or is he going? Are they going to go for it?
They're lining up like they're going to go for it.
That's right.
But let's see what they do.
They're going to try a trick play. Looks like.
Because they've got two blockers out on each side of the receiver. Now they're coming back inside, and they're in the flex bone once again. And they're going to go for a 2-point conversion here. Going to hand out, fakes the handoff. The quarterback's going to keep it. And
is he going to get in? Yes, sir.
Got in for the 2-point conversion. So now with 5:47 remaining in the first half, Dyer County leads by a score of 14-8, and that shooting yourself in the foot continues here tonight.
Yeah.
Special teams, all you had to do was down the ball a while ago. We didn't do it. But let's take a 30-second break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on Jack FM.
Okina Termite and Pest Control has been in business since 1962. Okina is locally owned and operated, is now serving southeast Missouri and northwest Tennessee. Call your good friends at Okina and take advantage of their $29.99 general pest control service for new customers only. Okina also offers attic insulation, air duct cleaning, and floor support. Check out their website at okina.com. Be sure to click Quick Quote to start your free quote with no hassle, or give Okina a call at 731-285-4982.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
Well, Dyer County is going to be back to receive, and new spark and new life for Obion County Central as they're coming out here nice and quickly.
And that's the problem, giving up a big play like that.
Yeah.
We had them back on our heels, but that gives them new life and gives them new energy. Gets them fired up once again. Now, the first time, we took the kickoff about the 40-yard line. A short kickoff. And this time, Scotty Dillard's back at his own 25-yard line. We have other receivers. This time it's a squib kick, and it's going to be recovered at about the 47-yard line. So, once again, Dyer County's going to have excellent field position by a short kick. It looked like an onside kick that time, but apparently they don't kick it very far. So Dyer County's going to have possession.
They weren't lined up for that's what they meant.
Yeah.
In other words.
But we weren't very deep at all. We had the original front line there at between the 45 and the 50. Then the other 4 guys were at the 40. So Dane Patterson once again gets the Choctaws back up the line of scrimmage. Pitch out to Jeffrey Taylor. He's going to try the left side. He gets spun around, but he gets loose at the 45. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And it's a foot race once again. And nobody's going to catch Jeffrey Taylor as he goes all the way
52 yards.
52 yards for the touchdown as we get a pitch to the left side, and he gets it around and goes 52 yards for the touchdown. That's a Lowry's Body Shop touchdown for Dyer County. Couldn't run the ball last week. We worked on it in practice this week and apparently did a really good job of working on it.
He's got 90 yards on 11 carries.
So that's a pretty good average there.
Yeah.
And Logan Cartwright to kick for the extra point. Caden Stafford to hold. Good snap. Kick is up. The kick is
no good.
No good. And Dyer County leads in the ball game by a score now of 20-8 with 5:30 remaining in the first half. So Lowry's Body Shop once again, touchdown, and we go on top. And once again, it didn't take us long to score. So let's take another 30-second break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on Jack FM.
Are you in the market for something new? Hi, I'm Chastity Norval, a lender with Security Bank. We are a community bank with over 85 years of lending experience and success. Whether it is a new car or a small home project, we can help you. We also have a variety of other services for you and your money. Come by our New Bern location and let me see what I can do for you. Security Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
Well, Dyersburg, after one play from scrimmage, will kick off as Cartwright approaches the ball.
Kicks it once again high and taking a fair catch at the 36-yard line. So neither team is kicking the ball very deep tonight.
No, it was caught there by number 11. That is Preston Correa, I should say, the sophomore wide receiver, and he just decided, well, we'll just take it right here, which is a good field position, 36-yard line.
And coaches say if you're not used to moving the ball and catching the ball like that, just take a fair catch and we'll take it right here. We got good field position.
That's right.
The smart thing to do.
And they moved the ball pretty effectively last time.
So 1st and 10 for Obion County Central Rebels. As man in motion, fakes the first man, and Priest keeps it himself, tries the right side, and is going to be stopped after a short pickup. Ball is spotted at the 37, so about a yard pickup that time by Kobe Priest. We have a flag down on the play as the officials are getting together.
Uh-oh. I didn't see it. Still don't see it. Ooh, illegal block. Chop block.
So it's going to be a penalty against Obion County Central. We're going to take that. That's going to be a lengthy penalty.
Yeah, probably. That's going to be a 15-yarder, so a major they're going to take. That is the first time they have been penalized. So each team now has been penalized once for 15. Dyer County for an unsportsmanlike, and then a chop block here. So,
but anytime you throw them for a loss or something, you have to think, ooh, do we want to take that? Or
that's right.
Take the loss of down, or what?
Yeah.
But
apparently the yardage is more valuable than the down.
The referee's coming over to talk to one of the coaches of Dyer County. Let's see what he's looking up here.
Well, they're asking you, Bubba. Bubba, what do you want us to do here? Tell them.
Take another 15 yards, something about the time. 5:23 on the clock. I had a feeling that they were talking to one of the coaches with the headset on to talk to the coaches with the headsets on up here to open the door and say, put 5:23 on the clock for Mr. Larry Fessmeyer. And he quickly and very efficiently does that. So it's going to be 1st down and 25 for Obion, as the ball is now spotted at their own 21-yard line. After that long penalty, they have wide receivers this time. This time, a man in motion going to the left side. He gets the handoff. He's going to be hit as he crosses the 25. He's going to move up to about the 28, where he's finally stopped on the far side.
Yeah, and I couldn't see the number on that young man. Is that number 4 Priest? Was it him on the carry?
No, he
handed it off
to the slot back from the right side.
Okay.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 18 from the 27-yard line now. As they really spread it out, they're on the left hash mark, and they've got double slot over here on this side. And this time they fake the handoff right to the middle, and Priest is going to keep it, and he's going to be thrown down at the 28-yard line.
Thrown down hard by a couple of defenders. Jake Willis was one, and you catch the number on the other one?
No. But he picked up about a yard on the play, and I'm not sure it's worth it to him.
Yeah.
As he was.
Jake Stewart, number 9, might have been in there too, the sophomore safety.
As they came up hard, closed, as he was moving that sweep. Quarterback keeper to the right. And about a yard pickup. 3rd down and 18. And they moved the ball up to the 28-yard line. They've got to get to the 46-yard line for the 1st down. He's going to hand off up the middle first to the fullback. He's going to get up. They're going to spot it at forward progress at the 34-yard line.
We'll give him about 5.
Yep.
That's Courtney's 2nd carry. He's got 13 yards on 2 carries.
Nice little pickup, but way short of the 1st down as they have to get to the 46. So it's going to be 4th down and 12 to go for the 1st down. And quarterback Priest is the one that does the punting.
They've only got 21 plays from scrimmage offensively here in the 1st half. This will be play number 22.
And he's going to roll to the left, and he's going to punt the ball. And this time he's gets a good punt and a good roll, and it's going to be taken back at the 20-yard line, 24-yard line, and there's a flag comes flying in. And let's see.
I hope that's not an illegal block in the back on Dyer County.
I hope not, because we got back to
it looked like that might be what it is.
23-yard line. If it's against us, it's going to move us way back. But it's 2:50.
They have not signaled. Here it comes. Illegal block in the back, Dyer County. Yep.
2:59 remaining in the first half. Dyer County leading by a score of 20-8. Got the punt, little short return, and then a penalty on the play. That's going to move us back quite a bit.
Yeah, that's two 15-yard majors on Dyer County. We've been penalized twice for 30 yards. Unsportsmanlike conduct early in the first, and then the illegal block in the back on the return right here.
And personal foul hurt us back then.
Yeah.
We'll step it off. Put the ball at the 15-yard line.
So at least the only saving grace about this is it's 1st and 10 from there as opposed to being 1st and 25.
Yeah. So it's 1st and 10 for Dyer County at their own 15-yard line with 2:59 remaining in the first half, leading in the ball game 20-8. As we gave up 7 yards on a punt return. Oh, bad snap over Patterson's head. It's going to go back into the end zone. He's in the end zone, and he's going to be tackled as he gets back out to about the 2-yard line. So bad snap. That's the first time it's been high. It's been low many times tonight, but that's the first time it was high. It was over Patterson's head. He goes back, gets it in, gives it up ground into the end zone, comes back out about the 2 where he's snowed under. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and a ways. About 24 yards to go for the first down as we have to get to the 25.
Get out of the end zone. Let's punt it out of here. There's only 2:20 to go in the first half.
And, of course, we have the shotgun.
Let's stop the bleeding right here.
So we're going to snap the ball to the quarterback in the end zone. So be careful with the ball back here. Gets it, back to pass, looking downfield. We got a man, and it's going to be intercepted at the 26-yard line, and he's going to take it back inside the 10. And I'll tell you what, we threw it up, and defender was in perfect position.
That is the first INT or first turnover for Dyer County. They fumbled the ball once, but they said he was down, so it was not an official fumble. But still, that is the first turnover, and that is deep in Dyer County territory. Dyer County leads at 20-8, but it sets up at the 7-yard line a 1st and goal for the Obion County Central Rebels.
About a 19-yard return after the interception. 1:58 remaining in the first half. Dyer County leading 20-8. Obion Central knocking at the door. With a golden opportunity here. They're going to try the first man through, and
nothing there.
Nothing. And let's see, they're going to give him a loss on the play. He never got back to the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 8. And the clock's going to be of a concern here too, because they go to the huddle.
The clock is running. It's showing each team's got a couple of timeouts.
Clock at 1:26 now. 2nd down and goal from the 8-yard line as they have wide receivers to the left side. Patterson hands off the first man through, and he's going to get up to about the 5-yard line. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and goal from the 5. 1 minute remaining in the first half.
Clock continues to run.
And Obion Central, they go to the huddle. They call a play from the sideline. They send it in. And then he goes to the huddle and make the call.
If they don't score here, this is not a very efficient use of the clock.
No.
With 2 timeouts.
40 seconds remaining in the first half. 9 seconds left in the play clock. Priest fakes the first man, keeps it, tries the left side, and he's going to be stopped short of the goal line, and officials coming up stopping the clock. they're down at the 1 foot line. It looks like 4th down and goal from.
Yeah, and Priest lost his helmet, so the quarterback's going to have to come out. So timeout, Dyer County right here. It's going to be a Sonic drive-in timeout. So Dyer County, and the ball is just inches from the goal line. So they're going to want to talk it over as Sonic drive-in timeout, and we'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM.
Now, a refreshing break from your day from bubbly sparkling water with 8 flavors, no calories, no sweeteners. Bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
You don't know the future, but you do know when you're recycling, you're making the right decision for a better future. We at Burke's Beverage want to ensure each of you has a bright future. We're your local Dr. Pepper Pepsi bottler since 1935. Go to the Burke's Beverage Facebook page to find out how you can get involved today.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
Well, 20-8 the score here, just inches away from a touchdown is Obion County Central. And Bubba, what do you do here?
Well, we're going to try to stop them here. 4th down and goal from the 1. Quarterback Priest dives forward for the touchdown, and still signal yet. He had to make about a yard. Still no signal. They're stopping the clock. And we're going to have to see. They're going to dig through the pile and see whether he made it across the goal line down there. And Dyer County players come up. They're jumping up and down.
They're saying he didn't get there.
But still no signal from the officials. And they're talking about it. And still no decision. No signal yet, whether it's a touchdown or Dyer County's first down. It's either a touchdown for Obion Central or a first down for Dyer County as they get the ball on downs. And still no signal.
Well, what do? You bring out the measurements?
Well, there's nothing to measure.
I mean, what do you do here?
You break the plane.
Somebody's got to decide.
Break the plane of the goal line.
Delay of game on us? What was that? Was that the delay of game he made?
I don't know. If a delay of game would be against.
It would have to be them.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So they're coming back like we're going to play again. I don't know. I'm not sure what the call is. They're going to come over and talk to Coach Whittle, and he does not look happy. So
well, official, something against Dyer County.
So that's going to be half the distance to the goal line, and we need an automatic first down, is it?
I don't think so. So now it's
Coach Whittle's pleading his case, and we're waiting.
4th down and goal again, I guess, that from half the distance of goal is like a yard before, now it's less than a yard. So
the back judge is now going back to his position.
And I didn't see what the penalty was.
I didn't either. Well, he held delay of game. Isn't this delay of game?
Illegal substitution.
Oh,
illegal
okay.
Substitution. So 4th down and goal from less than a yard. Clock is running, and the quarterback comes up and tries it once again, and we're going to pull it back, and they're going to say he made it across the goal line for the touchdown. And they're going to say he made a touchdown. Touchdown, Obion County Central Rebels. That makes it 22-14 now. Dyer County on top. And we have 10 seconds remaining in the first half. So they've got 3 men on the far side, and we don't have anybody over there. No wonder the coach is going nuts on the sideline. And Coach Whittle's going to call timeout as we did not react after that touchdown, as we did not line up, as Obion County Central had 2 blockers and a receiver on the left side, 2 blockers and a receiver on the right side, and then players in the middle. Well, we've got a Sonic timeout, so let's take a 30-second break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on Jack FM.
This message is part of a public awareness program from Newbern Gas System. Newbern Gas System says safety first. Always call 811 before you dig. For any gas emergency or odor complaints, call 627-3221 or after hours 627-2571. Newbern Gas System is not responsible for any gas line beyond your meter. This has been a public notice from Newbern Gas System.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
So back here at Dyer County High School, where Obion County Central Rebels are going to go for the extra point attempt, and they've got it. Quarterback Priest is going to try the left side, and he's going to be snowed under and thrown back, stopped dead in his tracks. And the Dyer County Choctaws lead here 22-14 with 10 seconds remaining in the first half. And Chuck, I'm glad we stopped at extra point.
Yeah.
But Coach Whittle is going to be talking about special teams. And when he goes in at halftime, once again, that punt we gave up, where we didn't down the ball at the 30-yard line, the guy just comes up, picks it up, and
runs it for a touchdown.
Goes 70 yards for a touchdown. Then the interception there that late in the ball game. We thought we stopped them on a fourth down, but we had a penalty. I gave him an extra play. It was 4th down and 1 from the goal. A 4th down and goal from the 1. And we thought we stopped them, but they had a penalty on the play. And then had to call a timeout there with 10 seconds left for an extra point because we didn't line up with the receivers on the left side. But when he called the timeout, we stopped them dead when they did run the football.
So I think right here they're going to try to kick it short and see what's going to happen on this particular one.
Well, they've kicked it short both times they've kicked so far. That Scotty Dillard is back at his own 25, 24-yard line. We have required players up between the 45 and 50. We have 4 players back to the 35-yard line. And we've taken the ball back at the 35, 36-yard line the other 2 times, other 2 kickoffs. So this time it's going to be kicked short, and it's going to be recovered at the 39-yard line. And so it's going to be Dyer County ball with 8 seconds remaining in the first half. First down and 10 for Dyer County from their own 39-yard line.
All right, what do you call here, Bubba? Do you go for it or do you kneel it, get it in the into halftime, and let's
get the ball to Jeffrey Taylor one more time before the half's over?
Okay, all right. I'm with you. He's got all 3 of the touchdowns: a 21-yard pass reception, a 68-yard pass reception, and ran it for 52 yards. So.
And he's lined up in the backfield. Long Patterson is going to pitch out to Taylor, and he's going to try the left side. He gets by 1 man. He gets by 2 men. He's not going to get by the 3rd man, though. He's going to be run out of bounds at the 42-yard line. He's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play, and it's going to be 2nd down and 7 for Dyer County. But the clock was stopped when he ran out of bounds, so we still have 1 second remaining in the first half. So we have enough time for one more play.
So, again, they're going to take your advice and give it to Jeffrey Taylor?
Well, I don't know. We got Bryce Capps split out wide to the right, along with Aaron Whittle on that side. Caden Stafford was split out on the left side. Now he's moving to the right side.
I think they changed the play.
Chipper Williams on this side. Now we have 2 running backs to backfield, and we're going to call a timeout.
We don't have one, do we?
So
we've used 3, I thought.
Well,
okay.
They're saying it's us. That's
okay.
a sonic timeout taken by Coach David Whittle and the Dyer County Choctaw. So let's take another 30-second break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on Jack FM.
Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company. We make sure you get what you need. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. The best service, the best price. Folks who really treat you nice. Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company. In historic downtown Dyersburg since 1947.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
Well, 20-14 your score with 1.4 seconds to go. This will be the last play of the first half, and looks like Dyer County will at least take a 20-14 lead in.
Well, this time we're going to pitch back to Jeffrey Taylor, and he's going to try the left side. He's getting surrounded. He's going to reverse field, and he's got some blockers out in front of him. He's at the 50, the 40, the 35. He's got the sideline. He's going to have to cut back in now. He gets out of bounds, and it's going to be a first down for Dyer County. But that's not going to be enough for the score, as that's the end of the first half as the ball as he runs out right at the 20-yard line. So a good pickup of Jeffrey Taylor and a good effort that time, but not enough for the score as the clock expires. And Dyer County goes in the dressing room with a 20-14 lead. And Chuck, it's been an exciting first half here for Dyer County as we get the good lead, and Central makes a comeback, and then we pick up some yardage here right before the halftime. So let's take a 3-minute break, reminding you that this is Dyer County Choctaw football on Jack FM.
Try Sonic's American Classic, a 6-inch chili cheese coney or quarter-pound double cheeseburger with tots for $2.99. Tax not included. See menu for details. For limited time only. Participating Sonic drive-ins.
Have you ever wondered why the big chain pharmacies want you to wait on what seems like forever on your prescriptions? You have? It's because they want you to fill a shopping cart full of items you don't really need while you're waiting on your prescriptions to be filled. At Neighborhood Pharmacy, they're committed to you in getting your script filled as soon as possible, because that's all they do. If you're tired of long waits and a pharmacy experience like you've never seen before, visit the locally owned Neighborhood Pharmacy, 1954 St. John Avenue, Dyersburg.
Okina Termite and Pest Control has been in business since 1962. Okina's locally owned and operated is now serving southeast Missouri and northwest Tennessee. Call your good friends at Okina and take advantage of their $29.99 general pest control service for new customers only. Okina also offers attic insulation, air duct cleaning, and floor support. Check out their website at okina.com. Be sure to click Quick Quote to start your free quote with no hassle, or give Okina a call at 731-285-4982.
Are you in the market for something new? Hi, I'm Chastity Norval, a lender with Security Bank. We are a community bank with over 85 years of lending experience and success. Whether it is a new car or a small home project, we can help you. We also have a variety of other services for you and your money. Come by our New Bern location and let me see what I can do for you. Security Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now, a refreshing break from your day from Bubbly Sparkling Water with 8 flavors, no calories, no sweeteners. Bubbly Sparkling Water. Crack a smile.
You don't know the future, but you do know when you're recycling, you're making the right decision for a better future. We at Burke's Beverage want to ensure each of you has a bright future. We are your local Dr. Pepper Pepsi bottler since 1935. Go to the Burke's Beverage Facebook page to find out how you can get involved today.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
Well, Dyers County leads it 20-14 here at halftime, and let's take a look at the halftime statistics. First of all, for the Rebels of Obion County Central, they are led on the ground by Jackson Jones. He has 5 carries for 83 yards, but 70 of those 83 yards came on a return that he had for the first touchdown, and that's one of the first mistakes that Dyer County made was not paying attention on special teams, not downing the ball, and somebody just picks it up and runs it back for a touchdown. And Dyer County pretty much had given up on the play. They thought the play was dead. They thought whoever was going to get it was going to down it, and he did not. He scooped it up and ran it back. 22 carries, 123 yards, and that equals all of the offense as for Obion County Central. Colby Priest 0 for 3 in the air, so they have 0 yards passing. So 123 yards and 2 touchdowns they have put together here in the first half. Dyer County, though, 15 carries for 109 yards on the ground. It is Jeffrey Taylor with 12 of those 15 carries, or 16 carries, rather, I should say. He has 127 yards, but Dane Patterson, 4 carries for negative 18 yards. So that gives us a total offense of 109. Through the air, Dane Patterson, 8 of 12 for 150 yards and 1 INT. He's thrown to a lot of receivers. Bryce Capps has a catch for 13 yards. Aaron Whittle has 3 catches for 40 yards. Caden Stafford caught a pass for 12 yards. Jeffrey Taylor's caught 2 passes, 21 yards and a touchdown, and 68 yards and a touchdown. And, of course, Chipper Williams was thrown to once. He caught the ball but fell down right after he caught it, or actually had to go low to catch it, and was a 4-yard loss on that one. But of the 8 completions, he was 8 of 12 for 150 yards was Dane Patterson. And we'll be back in a couple of minutes and take a look at the scoring plays when we continue here at halftime. Dyer County leads it by a score of 20-14. And we'll be back in 3 minutes. You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM.
This message is part of a public awareness program from Newbern Gas System. Newbern Gas System says safety first. Always call 811 before you dig. For any gas emergency or odor complaints, call 627-3221 or after hours 627-2571. Newbern Gas System is not responsible for any gas line beyond your meter. This has been a public notice from Newbern Gas System.
General Appliance and Furniture Company. We make sure you get what you need. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. The best service, the best price. Folks who really treat you nice. Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company. In historic downtown Dyersburg since 1947.
Can I get a redo? Try Sonic's American Classic, a 6-inch chili cheese coney or quarter-pound double cheeseburger with tots for $2.99. Time included. See menu for details. For limited time only. Participating Sonic drive-ins.
Have you ever wondered why the big chain pharmacies want you to wait on what seems like forever on your prescriptions? You have? It's because they want you to fill a shopping cart full of items you don't really need while you're waiting on your prescriptions to be filled. Neighborhood Pharmacy, they're committed to you in getting your script filled as soon as possible, because that's all they do. If you're tired of long waits and a pharmacy experience like you've never seen before, visit the locally owned Neighborhood Pharmacy, 1954 St. John Avenue, Dyersburg.
Okina Termite and Pest Control has been in business since 1962. Okina is locally owned and operated, is now serving southeast Missouri and northwest Tennessee. Call your good friends at Okina and take advantage of their $29.99 general pest control service for new customers only. Okina also offers attic insulation, air duct cleaning, and floor support. Check out their website at okina.com. Be sure to click Quick Quote to start your free quote with no hassle, or give Okina a call at 731-285-4982.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
Well, Dyer County leads it here at halftime by a score of 20-14, and let's take a look at the scoring. First of all, Dyer County drew first blood on a 21-yard pass from Dane Patterson to Jeffrey Taylor. The point after was good, and that began our game scoring-wise with only 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Both teams had touched the ball. That was the second possession for Dyer County, and capped off a 72-yard drive to make that happen. Dyer County scored again pretty quickly with 10:06 to go in the second on a 68-yard pass from Dane Patterson to Jeffrey Taylor. That point after was good as well, and 14-0 with 10:06 to go in the second. But that would end Dyer County scoring temporarily, because with 5:47 to go in the second, it was Jackson Jones taking up that punt. Somebody went to sleep on special teams, didn't down the ball, and he scooped it up with 70 yards. They went for 2 for the point after, and it was good. So 14-8 was your score with 5:47 to go. And then Colby Priest scored on a 1-yard run. That was with 10 seconds to go in the second. But before that was Jeffrey Taylor on a 52-yard run. The point after try, the Cartwright kick was no good on that particular one, but Dyer County took a 20-8 lead there, and then of course finishing it with the 1-yard run from Kobe Priest made it 20-14 as their extra point was no good. So that's all your scoring that you have here in the first half. Dyer County leads it here 20-14, and we'll be back in 3 minutes as we enjoy the Dyer County Choctaw Band for those of you watching on YouTube, and we're going to take a break on the radio side, and we'll be back in 3 minutes. You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM.
Are you in the market for something new? Hi, I'm Chastity Norval, a lender with Security Bank. We are a community bank with over 85 years of lending experience and success. Whether it is a new car or a small project, we can help you. We also have a variety of other services for you and your money. Come by our New Bern location and let me see what I can do for you. Security Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now, a refreshing break from your day from Bubbly Sparkling Water with 8 flavors, no calories, no sweeteners. Bubbly Sparkling Water. Crack a smile.
You don't know the future, but you do know when you're recycling, you're making the right decision for a better future. We at Burke's Beverage want to ensure each of you has a bright future. They're your local Dr. Pepper Pepsi bottler since 1935. Go to the Burke's Beverage Facebook page to find out how you can get involved today.
This message is part of a public awareness program from New Bern Gas System. New Bern Gas System says safety first. Always call 811 before you dig. For any gas emergency or odor complaints, call 627-3221 or after hours 627-2571. New Bern Gas System is not responsible for any gas line beyond your meter. This has been a public notice from New Bern Gas System.
Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company. We make sure you get what you need. Satisfaction is guaranteed. The best service, the best price. Folks who really treat you nice. Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company in historic downtown Dyersburg since 1947.
$2.99, bro. Can I get a redo? Try Sonic's American Classic, a 6-inch chili cheese coney or quarter-pound double cheeseburger with tots for $2.99. Tax not included. See menu for details for limited time only. Participating Sonic drive-ins.
Have you ever wondered why the big chain pharmacies want you to wait on what seems like forever on your prescriptions? You have? It's because they want you to fill a shopping cart full of items you don't really need while you're waiting on your prescriptions to be filled. At Neighborhood Pharmacy, they're committed to you in getting your script filled as soon as possible because that's all they do. If you're tired of long waits and a pharmacy experience like you've never seen before, visit the locally owned Neighborhood Pharmacy, 1954 St. John Avenue, Dyersburg.
Okina Termite and Pest Control has been in business since 1962. Okina is locally owned and operated, is now serving Southeast Missouri and Northwest Tennessee. Call your good friends at Okina and take advantage of their $29.99 general pest control service for new customers only. Okina also offers attic insulation, air duct cleaning, and floor support. Check out their website at okina.com. Be sure to click Quick Quote to start your free quote with no hassle, or give Okina a call at 731-285-4982.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
Well, Bubba Cobb, if you are Aaron Weddle in the locker room, not Aaron Weddle, you'd be not coaching, but if you were David Weddle in the locker room and you were coaching, what would you be saying?
We had this discussion all last week about special teams.
Uh-huh.
we need to do a better job on our punt coverage and whatever, down the punt.
Yes.
Don't let it lay there and let them pick it up and run it to 70 yards. We gave up a 90-yard touchdown return last week on the kickoff. Now we've given up a 70-yard punt return this week because nobody downed the ball and nobody covered the ball properly. We need to watch our interceptions, Dane Patterson. You've done a great job passing the ball, but you need to be careful. You went back and threw it out there, and he picked it off and put it in there. We didn't even give up that touchdown right before the half. But we played overall a pretty good first half. We moved the ball well. We moved it on the ground. We didn't move it last week on the ground, so we worked on that this week, and we did a really good job in improving. Last week we had too many penalties in the first half. This week we worked on that, and we only have 2 here in the first half.
Right.
So we've improved on that. So we're improving, but we got a lot of other things we need to improve
Well, it
on.
will come all the way back to a couple of plays, just like last week. We had a couple of plays. For example, the play on special teams, not downing the ball, and then also the interception. That he actually threw it from out of his own end zone. So you've got to be very, very careful
But that
what
was
you're
a mis-
doing right there.
that
That's
was a
right.
mistake. We had a bad
Sure.
snap. It went over the head, and we did it. Dane Patterson did a good job of not being sacked in the
end zone.
in
That's
the end
right.
zone for the safety, but then we ended up giving up a touchdown as he passed from his end zone, and it was intercepted and returned down, and they ended up scoring on the possession. So here we are going into the second half. We're going to be kicking off here to
Yes, we will.
Obion County Central, and the Rebels will have the ball here to start the second half. So we need to be careful.
That's right.
We need to make sure we get good coverage. We've been having short kickoffs, so we need to make sure we get good coverage and don't let them get anything going. And then we need to move the ball again because we moved the ball well on offense.
That's right. But we gave them, with a couple of bad plays, we gave them the momentum going into the second half. And we want to shut that down right here. Dyer County last week came out of the locker room and really put it together defensively. Now, they've done a good job in the first half this time. But if they get better in the second half, we'll have to see how that turns out.
Yeah. But we gave up that 90-yard touchdown, a kickoff return to start the second half last week, too.
That's right.
So we don't need to do that tonight.
No.
We need to make sure we stop that. But we moved the ball through the air and on the ground. That was something that we need to work on. And so we had 150 yards through the air and 100 plus yards on the ground this week. And what we have, you said 11 yards total rushing last week?
We had 12 yards
12 yards
total.
rushing total
on
last
10
week.
carries.
So now we're up 109 yards on 15 carries. So move the ball on the ground. Not many penalties.
That's right.
But we still have some mistakes. We need to correct those. And surely in the second half we will.
I hope so. We'll be back and have the second half kickoff when we continue in 3 minutes. You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports.
Here's Mr. Hole-in-One himself up here with
Is he really?
Mike Smith. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's about how far down it was.
Anyway, we'll be back with the second half kickoff when we continue in 3 minutes. You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM. Jack FM.
Are you in the market for something new? Hi, I'm Chastity Norval, a lender with Security Bank. We are a community bank with over 85 years of lending experience and success. Whether it's a new car or a small home project, we can help you. We also have a variety of other services for you and your money. Come by our New Bern location and let me see what I can do for you. Security Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now, a refreshing break from your day from Bubbly Sparkling Water with 8 flavors, no calories, no sweeteners. Bubbly Sparkling Water. Crack a smile.
You don't know the future, but you do know when you're recycling, you're making the right decision for a better future. We at Burke's Beverage want to ensure each of you has a bright future. We are your local Dr. Pepper Pepsi bottler since 1935. Go to the Burke's Beverage Facebook page to find out how you can get involved today.
This message is part of a public awareness program from New Bern Gas System. New Bern Gas System says safety first. Always call 811 before you dig. For any gas emergency or odor complaints, call 627-3221 or after hours 627-2571. New Bern Gas System is not responsible for any gas line beyond your meter. Visit notice from Newbern Gas System.
Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company. We make sure you get what you need. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. The best service, the best price. Folks who really treat you nice. Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company. In historic downtown Dyersburg since 1947.
$2.99, bro. Can I get a redo? Try Sonic's American Classic, a 6-inch chili cheese coney or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger with tots for $2.99. Tax not included. See menu for details for limited time only. Participating Sonic drive-ins.
Have you ever wondered why the big chain pharmacies want you to wait on what seems like forever on your prescriptions? You have? It's because they want you to fill a shopping cart full of items you really need while you're waiting on your prescriptions to be filled. At Neighborhood Pharmacy, they're committed to you in getting your script filled as soon as possible because that's all they do. If you're tired of long waits and a pharmacy experience like you've never seen before, visit the locally owned Neighborhood Pharmacy, 1954 St. John Avenue, Dyersburg.
Okina Termite and Pest Control has been in business since 1962. Okina is locally owned and operated, is now serving southeast Missouri and northwest Tennessee. Call your good friends at Okina and take advantage of their $29.99 general pest control service for new customers only. Okina also offers attic insulation, air duct cleaning, and floor support. Check out their website at okina.com. Be sure to click Quick Quote to start your free quote with no hassle, or give Okina a call at 731-285-4982.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
Well, both teams have warmed up. They've gone back to their respective benches, and we're about ready to get this second half underway. And Bubba Cobb, they are going to see how they come back. Now, they won the toss, and they elected to receive in the first half. So they're going to be kicking off. So the defense is going to have to come out and play strong here so that they can at least stop the momentum. If they allow them to drive down and score, that's going to be a tough thing to overcome to continue to turn the momentum around back to Dyer County. So they need to come, run them 3 and out, get the ball, and score.
Well, for the most part here in the first half, we outplayed them. We stopped.
Oh, I agree.
With
I agree.
Our defense,
No doubt,
did a good job. But you give up that 70-yard punt return.
Yep. A couple of mental mistakes
and then
that caught us
the
there.
Punt, the touchdown right there at the end. You know, I thought we really played a good defensive first half, but we gave up those 14 points. So those are mistakes.
Well, only giving up 123 yards of total offense in the first half. I'll take that every game.
Yes.
You know.
So Dyer County is on the sideline getting final instructions for the coaching staff. The Obion County Central is already out on the field to receive the second half kickoff. So Logan Cartwright will kick off for Dyer County. 2 deep receivers for Obion are back at their own 15-yard line. And as I said before, neither team has kicked the ball deep tonight. Cartwright's been averaging, what, about the 30-yard line, 25, 30-yard line. So both teams have been getting pretty good field position from the kickoffs. 12 minutes on the clock. Dyer County leading 20-14. We're ready for third quarter action, and as soon as the official signals to the kicker, we're ready. And here comes Cartwright with the kickoff. It's going to be short and high. It's going to be bounce and go out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. So the flag is thrown. The ball is going to be spotted. One of the options at the 35-yard line.
And that looks like what they're going to take. So
well, they have
going to be
options.
another penalty.
They could make them kick off again if they wanted to.
Well, that's right.
But most teams just take it at the 35, which is pretty good field position. So it'll be first down and 10 at the 35-yard line for Obion County Central. Well, he ran a second off the clock. I don't know whether he was touched in bounds or not. Whether
Well, if it was touched in bounds, then it can't be called out of bounds.
no,
It would have to go out.
If it was touched in bounds, then it would be ball. It didn't go out of bounds then.
Right.
So let's see what they're going to do.
Well, the chain gang is set up at 35, so.
That's where they're going to put the ball.
Yep. Okay.
So illegal procedure, Dyer County. It's when the kick went out of bounds. That's what it is. So they're going to spot the ball at the 35.
So now we got all this figured out.
Okay.
Play football.
And Obion County Central quarterback is once again Kobe Priest. He takes the snap, fakes it first man through, and Priest is going to be thrown down at the 35-yard line.
So Remy Halliburton, it just chunked him right down there.
Yeah, and didn't throw him down nice neither.
No, he didn't.
So it's no gain on the play as Halliburton came up and made the stop with the quarterback, and Priest went back to the huddle saying, "Oh, I always thought I handed that off." Second down and 10 from the 35-yard line. As this flex bone, they've got two slot men on knee. Right side, fullback handoff this time right up the middle. And Dyer County is going to give up about 3 or 4 yards on the plays. They're going to get the ball down to the 40-yard line. It's going to bring up third down and 5. As
Jackson Jones 6 carries, 88 yards, including that 70-yard return. So he hadn't done a whole lot from line of scrimmage. Only, 18 yards from scrimmage.
Okay. Third down and 5 as Priest once again brings him up. 2 wide receivers to the right side. Quarterback Priest going to keep it going with the handoff up the middle that time. And it's going to get to Dyer County territory at the 50. I lost the ball.
It'll be a first down. Yeah, Priest kept that one.
Yeah. So it's going to be a first down for Obion County Central as they move the ball up to the 50-yard line. I thought he handed it off at first, and he kept it. And I'll tell you what, it's one thing. You've got to be a really good ball handler at quarterback to run their offense.
Yeah. And you've got to be pretty sly and sneaky. Because you got a lot of misdirection in that backfield.
They run everything strong to the right side and hand off this time to the fullback right up the right side, and he's going to be stopped after he gets down to the Dyer County 46-yard line.
He was hammered there by Jake Willis, who made the tackle.
Willis came up, made a good stop there after about a 4-yard pickup, so we'll bring up second down and 6. 10:02 remaining in the third quarter. Dyer County on top, 20-14. As you know, Dyer County never huddles up. Obion Central huddles up. Crockett County huddles up. It's unusual for us. Last year we played many teams that never saw a huddle. Fullback right up the middle once again. He's going to get about 3 yards as they just powered up. Big offensive lineman up there, and they just run it behind them. And this reminds me more of the Crockett County offenses. They start trying to power it. So it's going to bring up.
Courtney's got 19 yards on 5 carries.
Third down about 3 for Obion as they have the ball at the Dyer County 43-yard line. They got to get to the 40 for the first down. And they've got the strong side. Now they're going to bounce it up with a flex to both sides. That man in motion, and we got a movement, and Dyer County jumped, and I'm hoping they were drawn.
I'm hoping they were too. It looked like number 78 moved for them. The Trip Sharp, the offensive line junior, but nope, they're not saying
what the call is. We moved. Came across in the neutral zone, made contact. It's going to be a first down for Obion as they move the ball inside the Dyer County 40-yard line to the 38. First down and 10 for Obion. As they took the second half kickoff and just steadily moving down the field. Fullback handoff this time, and he's going to be driven back. They'll get forward progress to the line of scrimmage, but man, he didn't get anything. He's driven back. Caps did a good job of coming up and stopping it and forcing back. Second and 8 as they gave his forward progress of 2 yards, but he was driven back from that point. Dyer County leading 20-14 with less than 8 minutes left on the clock now in the third quarter. Faked it this time to fullback. Priest going to keep it. Ball is on the ground. It's loose back at the 44-yard line. Of course, Dyer County players saying they have it, but I haven't seen the official signal yet.
The official signal. Dyer County gets it.
They signal it. The Dyer County players were right for a change. Had loose football as Dyer County defense comes up stout, forces the fumble, and then recover it. And the Dyer County Choctaws are going to have the ball at about the 45-yard line. Let's see where they put it down. They're going to spot it at the 43-yard line. First down and 10 as we force the turnover as the Dyer County defense puts the pressure on. Quarterback Priest is going to lose yardage on it, and then he loses the ball. So it's first down and 10 for Dyer County. 7:46 remaining in the third quarter. Dyer County on top, 20-14. Come up with 2 wide receivers each side. Patterson throws out to Chipper Williams on the left side. It's completed at the 45. He gets across the 50 and dragged down at about the 48-yard line. Going to be close to the first down, but I think about a yard short of a first down. About a 9-yard pickup that time as Patterson does a good job getting the ball out to Chipper Williams. Second down and 1. Patterson once again, quarterback, pitched that Jeffrey Taylor. He's going to try the right side across the 50, the 45, the 40, and going to be dragged down about the 35, and it's going to be enough for the first down. If it stands, there's a flag on the play. Let's see whether there was enough for what the flag is. It was enough for a Henson Insurance first down. Let's see what the signal is.
That's the 7th of the game.
And we got a holding against Dyer County.
Oh.
And we didn't need to hold.
No.
But we've got a Choctaw down.
Jeffrey Taylor's got that cramp getting him again.
And Scotty Dillard coming off the sideline going in. And us muscular people like Jeffrey Taylor, we have those leg cramps like that. right, Mike? Us muscular people get those cramps like that. I know, Jeffrey is muscular.
Yes, he is.
Me, not so much. Well, it helps. But I'll tell you what, you get those leg cramps. Whoo! It hurts. Second and 7 as they mark off the penalty against Dyer County. They're going to bring back a lot of that yardage that Jeffrey Taylor picked up. So the ball spotted at the 46-yard line. Pips back Scotty Dillard this time, and he's going to have a little opening. Gets across the 50 and be taken down about the 45-yard line.
If they mark it, that's going to be enough for the first down.
That's going to mark it. They're going to mark it close to the 45. He had to get to the 47, so enough for Henson Insurance first down. First down and 10, Dyer County inside Obion County Central Territory. 6:32 remaining in the third quarter. Dyer County on top, 20-14. As Jeffrey Taylor came out with leg cramp. Scotty Dillard in a tailback. He gets the ball, pitched right. He makes a man miss him at the 45. At the 40, he makes another man miss him. And then it's across the 35, brought down about the 33-yard line. We exchange one speedster for another. So a nice pickup that time, Scotty Dillard.
That'd be a little, that's going to be, what, 11 yards?
It's enough for another Henson Insurance first down for Dyer County. 8 first downs for Dyer County. And just got a Dyersburg score. Dyer County on Dyersburg on top, 35-0. So once again, Dyer County has the ball. Dane Patterson fakes this time to Scotty Dillard up the middle and keeps the ball. And he's going to pick up a short 1 yard on the play. There's just nothing there. And I think that's the first time he's called his own number tonight. Picked up 1. Second and 9 for Dyer County. Dyer County, their first possession of the second half, moving the ball. Pitch over to Scotty Dillard, and he's going to be brought down there for no gain. As we pitched to him, and there was some penetration that time. Didn't have as much blocking that time on our right side as we have had before. or the Obion Central team did a much better job reacting this time. Dyer County leading 20-14. 5:07 remaining in the third quarter. This time Dyer County comes over with trips to the left side. One wide receiver to the right. Scotty Dillard in the backfield along with Patterson. Patterson back to pass, looking to the left side. Passes over to a wide open Stafford at the 30, and he's down the sideline to the 20, and all out of bounds about the 21-yard line. First and 10 at the 15-yard line. Nice play that time from Dane Patterson to Caden Stafford. And so it's another Henson Insurance first down at the 15-yard line. Or 16-yard line. Once again to the right side, and we're going to have a stiff arm at the 10 and cut it inside, and it's going to go all the way in. And we have a flag down.
I hate that.
Yeah. We're getting some yardage outside. When we get to the outside, we can outrun them. We've got a lot more speed to the outside than they do. We got a holding against Dyer County. They're going to bring that one back.
That's 7 penalties, 45 yards.
We only had three penalties in the first half, and here we've had 4 here in the second half.
And we still got 4:33 to go in the third quarter.
And both of them have brought back big plays, or the last 2 have. So the ball is moved back now to the 27-yard line. Once again, Patterson brings him up the line of scrimmage. It's time to hand up right up the middle, and it's going to be no gain, as we just didn't have anything open at all. Jeffrey Taylor back in at fullback, but there was just nothing there. Third and 20 to go for the Dyer County. As the ball spotted. And Patterson just went back hard, and the ball is loose. And Obion County Central is going to get the ball, and there was, Patterson reaches to get the ball and just gets hammered. Gets disconnected from the ball, and Obion Central recovers the fumble. So big turnover here for Dyer County.
And with 4 minutes left, 20-14, that continues to give life to Obion County Central.
Well,
we put them away.
We were moving the ball, and actually crossed the goal line with the ball, but brought back because of a penalty.
Gone from a touchdown to they have the ball at the 32.
The mental mistakes are hurting us right now. So it's going to be first down and 10 for Obion County Central Rebels at their own 32-yard line. This time they're going to hand it right up the middle. And he's going to pick up across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. So they're gaining yardage right up the middle now. It looks like they're just wearing our defensive line down, because they've got some pretty good sized linemen up there. And get some good push.
And now Harlan Courtney has 24 yards on 6 carries.
Second down and 5 for Obion. Man in motion from the left to the right. And first man through, and there's nothing there. He's going to pick up about a yard as they get up to about the 38-yard line. Not a whole lot there as they have to get to the 43.
It's Harlan Courtney again.
Courtney's become a workhorse in there.
He certainly has. He's got 25 yards on 7 carries, but 13 of them here in the second half.
Man, I'm looking down once again. I'm impressed with the Dyer County crowd today. We got a good turnout tonight.
Sure do.
And they put a man in motion, stop. He goes back and resets in his slot. Now they move the other slot. Now they're going to give it to the first man. We got him corralled. If we can put him down, and we do. And they're going to put him down at the 39-yard line. A great job of tackling Calvin.
gave him a yard, Austin Calvin,
Yeah.
and that's the first time they've handed the ball to him. He's been in the slot all night,
Yeah.
but it's the first time he's got the football.
But he couldn't get outside of us. We did a good job of coming up with pursuit and forced him outside and finally getting him down because we had the numbers on him too. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 3. And Priest is going to be back to punt once again. He's been rolling to his left side and kicking and getting all but one time was a good punt. He's running out there once again and he kicks it. It's going to be short, but a high bounce. We're going to take it on the bounce and we recover it and fall on it. And it's a good thing.
Yeah, Caden thought about he was going to pick it up and take it off, but when he fumbled it a little bit, he just fell on it right there and just said, nope, we'll leave it right here.
We'd rather have the ball right here at our own 29-yard line than take a chance on
giving it to them. That's
not
right.
controlling the ball. So 151 remaining in the third quarter. Let's remind you that we're ahead 20-14. Dyer County's got possession here and a long ways to go. But we've moved it some, but we've killed ourselves.
We have.
The entire second half.
The defense stepped it up right there, gave them a 3 and out after we turned the ball over after having scored a touchdown, and here we go again.
Pitch this time. We got Jeffrey Taylor moving to the left side. He makes a stutter step at the 30, gets across the 35, picked up about 8 yards on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 8, but did a good job that time. We got a stoppage there. We got a player down, Obion Central player. I don't know if he's got a cramp or what, but they stopped the clock because of the player. So
Jeffrey Taylor's got only a couple of carries this half, but he's got 14 carries on the night, 136 yards, and doing an excellent job on the ground. As like you say, last week Dyer County could only muster up 12 yards.
Well, that was one thing Coach Little wanted to do was work on the ground game and pick up more yardage this week. And
he spread it out too. 136 yards on the ground, 177 through the air. That's not only sharing the wealth, but that's kind of the balanced type of offensive attack you want to have. Couple of things to clean up, and I'm sure they'll work on. They're not making the same mistakes they made last week, but a couple of mental errors there, but they'll continue to work on those. Got a lot of young kids in there, some sophomores and juniors that are going to be learning it. And
the central player up, moving away off the field under his own power, and that's always good to see. So it's going to bring up second down and 2 for Dyer County at their own 37-yard line. 1:38 remaining in the third quarter. Dyer County on top by a score of 20-14. It's been an exciting ball game, and both crowds have been excellent. Really good visiting crowd from Obion County Central, and I think an excellent Dyer County crowd. We're going to hand the ball. We're going to keep the ball and try to. And the ball's on the ground, and Obion Central says they have the ball, and the referee says.
They're going to say it was down. Nobody signaled.
I think he said it's down. He was signaling that it's third down.
Okay.
Or first down. We're going to say first down.
Okay.
So Dyer County gets the first down.
So who got the carry on that one? Was that Dane Patterson or no?
Yeah.
Patterson? Okay.
Henson Insurance first down for Dyer County. So
Patterson's going to get back in positive yardage here shortly.
Keep those things up.
Well.
Once again, Dane Patterson has it. Pass it out to right side. It's complete, but he drops the ball. Now he picks it up. He's running the other way. He's coming back around, and he gets knocked down.
He ran 54 yards and gained nothing.
That was Bryce Caps, and he lost a few yards on the play, but he ran 50.
Yes,
he caught the ball on the extreme right side, dropped the ball, picked it back up, came across the grain, picked up a few blocks, then gave ground, and was finally tackled at the 36-yard line. And now we got a discussion on the far side. Do we have a flag down?
Well, we're not. I think they're discussing whether or not that was a lateral.
Okay.
Because if he dropped it, it's an incomplete pass. And they're saying something on Dyer County. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. They're stepping off a penalty against Dyer County. And the flag was thrown from the far side.
Holding offense.
County.
That's it right there.
And that was on the far side. That was in front of Caps. So.
Well, that erases every bit of that.
Yeah,
we just start over.
Yeah. But we got a hold on the far side, so it's going to be neutralize that loss. But I don't know. After I lost on the play, I might have just taken the play.
Yeah. Well, it's going to give them first down, and they did it from the spot of the foul, so it looks like first and about 23.
Yeah. Pitch back over to Jeffrey Taylor, the left side, and he gets a little opening, gets across the 30. It's part of his bag, but they close on him in a hurry. They don't want to let him get another step into that secretary. 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. I don't know whether we'll get another playoff or not.
Not likely.
Well,
maybe.
They're up the line of scrimmage there. 13 seconds. And 8 seconds. They can do. Oh, Jeffrey Taylor gets his pitch back over to the right side this time, and Central does a great job of getting penetration, and so Jeffrey Taylor for another loss. So that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Dyer County is going to finish at the end of 3, leading by a score of 20-14. And we'll walk down the other way, and Dyer County will be facing a dire situation here. So let's take a 1-minute break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on Jack FM.
Are you in the market for something new? Hi, I'm Chastity Norval, a lender with Security Bank. We are a community bank with over 85 years of lending experience and success. Whether it is a new car or a small home project, we can help you. We also have a variety of other services for you and your money. Come by our Newbern location and let me see what I can do for you. Security Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now, a refreshing break from your day. Bubbly sparkling water with 8 flavors, no calories, no sweeteners. Bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
You don't know the future, but you do know when you're recycling, you're making the right decision for a better future. We at Burke's Beverage want to ensure each of you has a bright future. We're your local Dr. Pepper Pepsi bottler since 1935. Go to the Burke's Beverage Facebook page to find out how you can get involved today.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
Back here at Dyer County High School, with the Dyer County Choctaws are leading the ball game by a score of 20-14. And we have a third down and long. We've got to get to the 49-yard line, our own 49 for the first down. Patterson's rolling, and he gets by one sack. Oh, he's got a little opening. He gets into 40, 45, 50, 45, 40. He's still running past the 40. He's down inside the 30, and he's still going inside the 20-yard line. And Dane Patterson, the quarterback for Dyer County, is down to about the 17-yard line, and he probably should have been sacked back here, Chuck. He really did a good job of getting out of that, and that picks up a Hinson Insurance first down for Dyer County, down to the 17-yard line of Obion County Central.
That's a 50-yard carry. Wow.
And he sidestepped a man. He was in trouble back there and just did a great job running the football. And that's something Coach Whittle said earlier in the season, that he's a quarterback that likes to run and can run. And he got some daylight that time and picked us out of a bad situation. I thought 3rd and 17, we were in bad shape. Back to pass. He has a man at the 15-yard line, and that's about all he's going to be. And Aaron Whittle will catch the ball, and at the 17, picks up to the 15. So 2-yard pickup, 2nd down and 8 at the 15. 11:30 remaining in the ball game. Dyer County on top, 20-14, with a good opportunity here to punch one in. Spread offense, 2 wide receivers to each side. Low snap picked up by Jeffrey Taylor. He gets to the 10. He runs over the pile, gets inside the 10-yard line. And that's going to be close to the first down. He might be about a yard short. We got a personal foul against Dyer County coming up. Flag on the play. And that's going to cost us.
We do not need that.
No.
Somebody would be running laps. Yeah. We certainly do not need that.
Personal foul against Dyer County. Oh, brought back. It was going to be about a yard short of the first down. Now we're quite a bit short of that. We've got to get to the 7-yard line. The ball is moved back now to what?
We've given up 75 yards in penalties.
Ball about the 25-yard line. Patterson has the ball. Going to pitch back to Jeffrey Taylor. Going to try the left side. He's got a little opening, but it closes in a hurry. So he gets about the 22-yard line, and that was it. Thought he had something as he broke inside a would-be tackler, and then got a good pursuit that time from the linebackers as they reacted really well.
145 yards on 17 carries on the ground, and Jeffrey's got 2 catches for 89 yards through the air.
We're going to flip-flop receivers. We're going to put trips out to the left side this time. 3rd and 16. Ball spotted at the 22-yard line of Obion. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Patterson back to pass, looking to 1 wide receiver to the right side. And it's going to be a little overthrown. Oh, man. Just slightly overthrown as he got his fingertips on the ball, and that was about it. So.
1, 2, 3. That's only his 4th incompletion.
I thought we had something.
Well, and actually one of them was actually completed, but to somebody wearing the other jersey.
Yeah. That was the Okina pest control interception. So fourth down and 16. Ball is spotted at the 22-yard line. So we've got to get it down to the 6-yard line to get a first down. This time trips to the right side. Single receiver to the left. This time Patterson gets pressure. He's rolling. He's loading in the end zone to Caden Stafford, and it was just slightly overthrown once again.
Well, that was because he got a lot of pressure right there. I mean, it was the defense of Obion County Central making that pass very difficult.
And Stafford was open, and he
same post pattern though as they ran before.
And it was close. It wasn't poorly thrown, and if Caden Stafford had been 7'3" tall, he could have caught it. But incomplete. So it's going to be first down and 10 for Obion County Central with 9:59 remaining in the ball game. Dyer County leading by a score of 20-14. Kobe Priest is the quarterback. He keeps the ball after faking to the first man and gets across the 25-yard line.
They both got hit hard.
Huh?
And they both got hit hard.
Yeah.
Guy that didn't get it and the guy that got it.
Well, Dyer County comes up late. Dyer County sticks people pretty good.
Sure do.
I like it. So 2nd down and 8 yards for Obion Central as the ball is spotted down at the 26-yard line. Bristol this time. Priest is going to keep the ball. He's going to move to the left side, and he's going to turn it upfield and get hit, and then we've got a flag in the backfield.
It should be motion. I think somebody left early, but we're going to,
Yeah. Illegal shift against Obion County Central.
That is only their 2nd penalty.
Yeah. They've played a good, well-disciplined ball game so far.
Certainly have.
So they're trying to determine whether Dyer County Choctaws want to take that penalty or to play. And take the. They're going
to be a 3rd and 5 then.
Decline the penalty, which when they gain a little bit or nothing at all, sometimes it's best to take that down. And they pass the ball. Quick hitter across the middle, and it's a completion at about the 39-yard line. And, man, he rose up and threw that one hard. Jackson Jones makes the completion, and tell you what, that was a quick pop across the middle. You know, that's
his first completion. Yep.
Yeah, that's the first time he's thrown the ball that quick. He just raised up and threw it real quick to Jackson Jones, and they made enough for the first down. .840 remaining in the ball game. Dyer County on top, 20-14. Obion Central moving the ball. Priest hands off the man coming from the left to the right, and there's not much there as he tries to get outside. And Dyer County does a good job pursuing over there.
Austin Cavan for the second time tonight.
And
it's a yard.
It's about a yard, maybe a yard and a half on the play. Spot the ball, let's say, the 40-yard line. Caught play coming in from the sideline. They take a lot more time getting the play called than Dyer County does. Dyer County, they move up the line of scrimmage and is quick. It seems like it's slow going to the huddle after we get used to the fast pace. Man in motion from left to right. Priest pulls it up, throws it across the middle. Almost intercepted.
Oh, man, it went in and out of the hands of Dyer County's Ethan Evans, rather. He had it in his hand, and he hit himself in the helmet thinking, oh, man, I had it.
He thought he had that Okina pest control interception on the play. I guarantee it. Whew.
He sure did.
And another penalty going to be marked off against Choctaws.
It looks like it. So that's going to give them another first down, only the 6th on the night. But that will be via the penalty. And
ball moved to the 44-yard line of Dyer County as they get into Dyer County territory. Another penalty against Dyer County. Only 3 in the first half. And now we're making mistakes here in the second. As Obion Central hands off the first man through, and Priest, as he hands off, he gets swarmed under. But the ball moved to the 39-yard line.
They're going to give him 5.
Yeah. 7:22 remaining in the ball game, Chuck, and the clock's not moving fast enough for Dyer County, and moving too fast for Obion.
And they're moving the ball.
Yes, they are. We need to stop them. Man in motion from the right to the left. Hand off the first man through, and he's going to be stacked up. He gets back, picks up a yard or so. The ball is spotted at the 37-yard line, so pick up 2 yards on the play. So it's going to be about, 3rd and 4. As they're still waiting for the play to come in from the sideline. 18 seconds left on the play clock before they get the play into the huddle. And now they break the huddle, getting up the line of scrimmage. Just 11 seconds, 10 on the play clock. Get set, man in motion. Fake it. It's going to be a reverse back to the right side, and he gets past the first man, but he doesn't get past the second and third man.
He sure does not.
As we come up strong from that side. It was at Mason Heathcott.
Mason Heathcott and Ethan Evans was over there too.
So it's going to bring up 4th down and 4 yards to go for the first down. And I'm sure this is 4-down territory. Now they're putting Priest back. He's the punter, but they're putting him a little further back, deep than quarterback, like a punt position. But let's see if they're going to punt it from there. Put a man in motion from the left to the right. His back, and he's going to pass it. He passed it over the middle, and it's incomplete. The man was open.
Yeah, he was. He just overthrew him.
Yeah. But he made the move like he was going to punt the ball, and he pulled it back and threw it over the middle, and it was incomplete, and the ball goes over on downs, and Dyer County was fortunate there.
He is 1 for 6 through the air for 7 yards. He had 1 completion to Jackson Jones. And now Dyer County will get the ball with 5:32 left, and they're going to need to not only kill some time, but get a good sustained drive down and score. Put this thing out of reach.
Well, we can move it and score. That would make me feel better.
I agree.
First down and 10 for Dyer County. Ball at their own 38-yard line. 5:32 remaining in the ball game. Dyer County on top, 20 to 14. Patterson pitches back to Jeffrey Taylor, and we got a timeout. And Coach Whittle, he wants to talk to everybody. So timeout. We have a sonic timeout on the field, so let's take a 30-second timeout, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on Jack FM.
This message is part of a public awareness program from Newbern Gas System. Newbern Gas System says safety first. Always call 811 before you dig. For any gas emergency or odor complaints, call 627-3221 or after hours 627-2571. Newbern Gas System is not responsible for any gas line beyond your meter. This has been a public notice from Newbern Gas System.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
Well, Dyer County leads at 20 to 14. They've got the ball. Dyer County, like we say, would like to have a sustained drive right here. A touchdown and an extra point for Obion County Central would give them the lead. So Dyer County needs one more score to ice this thing.
First down and 10, Dyer County. Pass back out to the left side. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. The ball was thrown to Aaron Whittle, just a little in front of him. And it's going to be incomplete. We don't need the clock stop. We need the clock right.
That's right, but I think
that's a pass that Whittle's called several times tonight, though.
Yeah, that was on his back shoulder. That was a little difficult. Yeah. He had to spin to get it, but that's not too many times just he missed that throw.
No.
It was Dane Patterson.
Ball still spotted at the 38-yard line. Pitch back to Jeffrey Taylor this time on the right side. He gets around one man. He's at the 40. He's thrown down and a horse collar.
Face mask, it looked like. Yeah, that's going to be a 15-yard major against Obion County Central. It was all he could do was grab his helmet on the way by because he ended up he was by him. He just had to reach out and grab it. It looked like a horse collar. Yeah. You're right, but it was.
But it's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
Nonetheless.
And
it's only their third penalty.
He picked up, 6 yards on the play. And so now we're going to have something added on from there. So as they walk it off with face mask, the ball is going to be moved into Obion Central territory down to the 42-yard line. So it's going to be another Henson Insurance first down for Dyer County. 5:20 remaining in the ballgame. Dyer County on top, 20 to 14, as we picked up our 9th first down. This time we're going to pass out to the left side. That's Caden Stafford. He's got it at the 35 and going to be close to the 30, across the 30. See where they spot him. At about the 28, another Henson Insurance first down for Dyer County. It'll be the 10th of the ball game. And that's what we need to do. We need to pick up first downs and move the ball down the field.
192 on 13 of 18. 13 of 19, rather.
5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Dyer County first and 10 at the 28-yard line of Obion. Patterson has the ball rolling to the right, makes a pass out the right. It's complete, but it's at the 28-yard line. So no gain on the play.
Actually, they're giving him one.
Yeah. Okay. A yard pickup on the play. So now we're running the clock again. We need to keep it going. Second down and 9. Ball spotted at the 27-yard line. And Dyer County's taking more time off the clock running the plays now than they were earlier in the ball game. Man in motion. Right to the left, pitch back to Jeffrey Taylor. He's going to the left side. He's trying to get outside, does get outside, and he gets out of bounds. I wish he hadn't.
Jeffrey.
Oh,
don't do that, Jeffrey.
Well, that's the only place he had to go unless he went down.
That's right.
And so Dyer County has the ball at their own at the Obion Central 25-yard line. 3-yard pickup on the play. So going to be third down and 5 for Dyer County. 4:07 remaining in the ball game. Dyer County on top, 20 to 14. And have faked the handoff. Patterson has the ball. He's moving back to the left. He's got enough of the first down as he keeps moving, and he's still going down the sideline.
Oh!
And he goes into the end zone.
All he's got to do is break the plane, but they're going to say he stepped out at about the 4.
Yeah.
It looks like.
Didn't see the referee getting up there and make the spot, but he went into the end zone and fumbled the ball in the end zone. But it doesn't matter as he went out of bounds at the 4. But that's what we need. We need the ball driven down there, and Patterson did a good job. Faked the handoff inside, pulled it back, goes to the left side, goes down the sideline, goes out of bounds at the 4-yard line. First down and goal from the 4 for Dyer County. 3:58 remaining in the ball game.
8 carries, 58 yards on the night for Dane Patterson.
Well, and he had
negative 18 in the first half.
Yeah.
So he's brought it back with a vengeance.
First down and goal from the 4 for Dyer County. Dane Patterson, quarterback along Jeffrey Taylor in the backfield. Hand off Jeffrey Taylor, and Jeffrey Taylor gets to about the 1-yard line before he gets hit, and he goes in from the 4-yard line. But he made it to about the 1 before he made contact, slid off of him into the end zone. Touchdown, Jeffrey Taylor. Dyer County on top by the score of 26-14, 3:55 remaining in the ball game. And that Lowry's body shop touchdown was a good one for Dyer County because that put us up by 2 scores.
That is correct. And Logan Cartwright's going to step in and see if he can put it completely out of reach, or at least make it. Obviously, it's a 2-score game right now, but 2 scores and 2 extra points. And Patterson is going, throws it into the end zone.
And it's complete on the far corner of the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Who was that to?
Caden Stafford.
It was Stafford?
Stafford.
Okay, number 3.
Number 3, yep.
Number 3.
He's carrying the football back.
Okay. Bringing it all the way across. My souvenir, Coach, look. So Dyer County goes on top by a score of 28-14. A 2-point conversion for Dyer County. So let's take a 30-second break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on Jack FM.
Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company. We make sure you get what you need. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. The best service, the best price. Folks who really treat you nice. Yates General Appliance Furniture Company in historic downtown Dyersburg since 1947.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
Didn't mean to step on you there, Bubba. Got all excited when they started going for 2. I couldn't.
We like the excitement because Cartwright's been kicking and pretty steady all year so far, and then all of a sudden we go for 2-point conversion, but that made sense to me. We kick it a little deeper this time. It's back to the 15-yard line. Obion Central gets it, and he gets up to the 25. Well, he breaks loose from the pile, and now he's going to be hauled down about the 28-yard line.
That was a good tackle there by Scotty Dillard, number 13.
Did a good job that time because we need to make sure that we hold them in check here. We got the 2-touchdown lead here, and, of course, there are times that you go for 2-point conversions instead of kicking. And
that's one of those times because this time it mattered. Yeah, 1 point meant nothing there. And
you get where it's a 2-touchdown and extra point differential, and that makes a big deal. So with 3:43 remaining in the ball game, Dyer County on top, 28-14. Obion Central has the ball at their own 28-yard line, first down and 10. They are basically a running team. They've passed a few times. They haven't been very successful with it. Let's see if we can stop it here. Priest rolls about to pass. He throws it, and it's going to be incomplete. The ball was hit the receiver at the line of scrimmage.
Jackson Jones, he's got the only other catch. It was intended for him, but he just could not hold on to it.
Well, and it was at the line of scrimmage. They were going to get the ball to him and let him run. And apparently they don't throw the ball deep. Now, this is not the quarterback that started the game last week. But he is a junior. 3:39 remaining in the ball game. Dyer County on top, 28-14. Second down and 10. Ball spotted at the Obion 28-yard line. They're still on the flex bone. Priest has it. Quick pass across the middle, and this time he's wide open down the middle, and he's off foot race, and see if Dyer County can catch him. And we're going to dive for him at the 5-yard line, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Jackson Jones across the middle once again, and this time he goes for, 72-yard touchdown, as the line of scrimmage was the 28-yard line, and that makes it a closer ball game, 28-20 now. And let's see whether Obion will go for 2, because they don't kick the ball well. And they've kicked, or they've gone for 2, but this time they're going to line up to kick. And they've been going the way they've lined up to kick. They have to move, the officials have to move around because they haven't kicked the entire ball game. This time they kick it, and it's up, and it is good. So it makes it 28-21 now. Dyer County up by 7 points with 3:28 remaining in the ball game. So let's take a 30-second break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on Jack FM.
Try Sonic's American Classic, a 6-inch chili cheese coney or quarter-pound double cheeseburger with tots for $2.99. Tax not included. See for details. For limited time only. Participate Sonic drive-ins.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
Well, just Dyer County is now only up by 1 touchdown, 28-21, Bubba Cobb.
And I just got through saying Obion Central is not a passing team, and here they are hit a 72-yard touchdown pass.
Mm-hmm.
And only their second completion of the night. And I'll tell you what, that made it cheese binding here for Dyer County. 28-21, Dyer County lead with a little over 3 minutes remaining in the ball game. Scotty Dillard once again lined up at the Dyer County 25 for the kick. It's an onside kick, and Dyer County is going to recover at their own 48-yard line. So we got great field position as it was like an onside kick.
Yeah, that was Logan Palmer, the junior wide receiver, recovering it there for Dyer County. He just wisely fell on it.
Yeah. Well, that's a smart thing to do. If you're
Absolutely.
If you're not accustomed to handling the football, just cover it up as best you can and let the offense, people that know what they're doing and how to handle the football. We need to move the football and run the clock. Jeffrey Taylor right at the line of scrimmage and picks up no yardage on the play. Oh. And we got a timeout taken by Obion County Central, so
they're going to start slowing down the clock, it looks like.
A sonic timeout, so let's take a 30-second break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on Jack FM.
Have you ever wondered why the big chain pharmacies want you to wait on what seems like forever on your prescriptions? You have? It's because they want you to fill a shopping cart full of items you don't really need while you're waiting on your prescriptions to be filled. At Neighborhood Pharmacy, they're committed to you in getting your script filled as soon as possible, because that's all they do. If you're tired of long waits and a pharmacy experience like you've never seen before, visit the locally owned Neighborhood Pharmacy, 1954 St. John Avenue, Dyersburg.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
Well, Dyer County leads at 28-21. They've got the ball back. Obion County Central has called a timeout. They have moved the clock to add a few seconds back on it, 3 minutes, 24 seconds. And Obion County Central is not giving up.
No, Coach Paul Decker and his staff have got his guys ready to play, and they haven't given up. They fell behind early, but they keep fighting back, and Dyer County needs to give them one last charge here. Oh, and then we're going to pick up 5 yards on this play, if not more.
And that drew them offside, so it's only their fourth penalty.
But we pick up 5 yards on it, so it moves it down to move it inside the Obion Central territory to about the 47-yard line. Second down. What about 4 yards to go for the first down? Dyersburg beat Brighton 42-7 tonight. Final score from Dyersburg got them rolling.
They sure do.
That's 2 big wins.
That's 2 in a row, yeah.
Patterson fakes to Jeffrey Taylor, and he takes off the left side, and he gets across the 40, the 35, the 30, and tacking down about the 30-yard line, but it's enough for a Henson Insurance first down. And a big run that time as we fake it up the middle. That's the 11th first down for Dyer County. And everybody was going to stop Taylor, and they came up to stop Jeffrey Taylor, and Dane Patterson pulls it back and takes it down the left side, picks up plenty of yardage for the first down. First down and 10, Dyer County. We needed that one.
Yes, sir. 9 carries, 79 yards for Dane Patterson.
Less than 3 minutes left in the ball game now as the clock's running. 10 seconds left on the game clock, or the play clock. This time handed off to Jeffrey Taylor, and he's going to step through, and he's going to pick up about 8 yards on the play as he gets inside the 25, down to about the 22, 23-yard line.
Jeffrey Taylor's got 160 yards on 20 carries.
He's had a really big ball game for us. 2:30 remaining in the ball game. So 2 things are important in the having possession, keeping the ball moving, and keeping that clock going. We want to keep it in bounds. We don't want to put it in the air. We want to keep it moving, keep the clock going. 2:15 remaining. 12 seconds remaining on the play clock. Hand off once again to Jeffrey Taylor. He's tiptoeing around and gets close to the 20. So about the 21-yard line. So it's going to be
awful close,
again.
yeah.
About a yard short of the first down, it looks like, from here.
21 carries, 162 yards.
So once again, Dyer County is going to take all the time we can before we snap the ball.
Well, and that's going to force Coach Decker to think about whether he wants to spend his final 2 timeouts.
Yeah. Now we're going 7 seconds remaining on the game clock.
Or at least spend them on defense,
and
that is.
And we're going to take a timeout ourselves. So we run the play clock down to nothing, take a timeout ourselves. 1:24 remaining in the ball game. Dyer County on top by a score 28-21. So let's take a sonic timeout here. 30 seconds. Reminding you, this is Dyer County Choctaw football on Jack FM.
Okina Termite and Pest Control has been in business since 1962. Okina is locally owned and operated, is now serving southeast Missouri and northwest Tennessee. Call your good friends at Okina and take advantage of their $29.99 general pest control service for new customers only. Okina also offers attic insulation, air duct cleaning, and floor support. Check out their website at okina.com. Be sure to click Quick Quote to get your free quote with no hassle, or give Okina a call at 731-285-4982.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
Well, Dyer County leads at 28-21. They're moving the ball. They have got a 3rd down and 1. The ball is at the Obion County Central 21-yard line, and in the 4th quarter with 1:24 to go. And Dyer County, if they put a score on here, would ice the game right here.
That would be nice.
That would be real nice.
3rd and 1, 1:24 remaining in the ball game. Dyer County up at the line of scrimmage. Patterson has it, handed off to Jeffrey Taylor. He's got a little opening. He gets across the 20. He gets enough for the first down, brought down at the 15-yard line. So we have another Henson Insurance first down for Dyer County. And that should be enough to run out the clock. That's the 12th first down for Dyer County. And we've got the ball now at the 15-yard line. And we've got the clock running. 1:07 remaining in the ball game. So it's going to be less than a minute left in the ball game before we take a snap. If we can just control the football.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like the Obion County Central coach is going to call one of those last 2 timeouts.
Patterson takes a snap, hands off to Jeffrey Taylor. Jeffrey Taylor steps around, picks up inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. We don't need yardage here. We need
No,
the
we
possession.
need time. That's right.
Need the possession of the ball.
Well, they're going to keep it on the ground. They're not going to try to throw it. And now Obion County Central calls their second timeout.
A sonic timeout.
Mhm.
So let's take another 30 seconds, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on Jack FM.
Are you in the market for something new? Hi, I'm Chastity Norval, a lender with Security Bank. We are a community bank with over 85 years of lending experience and success. Whether it is a new car or a small home project, we can help you. We also have a variety of other services for you and your money. Come by our New Bern location and let me see what I can do for you. Security Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM WASL Dyersburg.
Well, Choctaws lead it, and they are marching. It's 28-21, under a minute to play, 45.3 seconds. Dyer County is coming up to the line of scrimmage.
And we can.
I don't see any wideouts, do you?
just no. We're not gonna pass the ball. All we're gonna do is take a knee and try to run this thing out for sure. We just want to keep that clock going.
Yeah, this won't quite do it now. They've Obion County Central's called a timeout.
Just keep it here this time, and
yeah, we may as well, because this is going to about be it.
We got another sonic timeout here, but we'll keep it here. Dyer County, we have 42 seconds remaining in the game. Is that their last timeout?
That will be their last timeout, right?
By the time we snap the ball and go to a knee, then by the time the officials have the ball spotted, ready to play, and start the play clock, that should be it. So Dyer County, unless something really strange happens, is going to win this ball game by the score of 28-21 against the Obion County Central Rebels. That will move Dyer County's record to 1-1. Obion County Central will fall to 0-2, and that Central has really played hard tonight, but Dyer County, they've kept their head up and played hard too. It's been a good hard-fought ball game.
It really has.
And a really good crowd here tonight. I'm really impressed with the Choctaw faithful here that have come out and supported the Dyer County players here and the coaching staff, as we've got a great turnout. Obion Central brought a lot of fans here tonight too. So,
and their band is here. Did an excellent job at halftime.
So we like to see a big crowd here. Dyer County in formation. They got a victory formation. Get the ball. Patterson goes back. He steps around, goes down to the knee on the 25-yard line, and that should do it, as there's 38 seconds left. And the referee, if he does a good job here, will not spot the ball and mark it ready to play until it's going to run. The clock's going to run out. So 25 seconds left in the game, and Dyer County everybody's walking off and leaving the football right there where it is, and Dyer County is going to accept the win. It's not going to be a penalty. They didn't even set the play clock. So Dyer County is going to win the first ball game of the season for them. Their record now is 1-1. So give Chuck 3 minutes here to get the stats ready, and we'll come back in 3 minutes to tell you how we got this 28-21 win over the Obion County Central Rebels. So let's take a 3-minute break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on Jack FM.
And now, a refreshing